I pulled a fatty. I pulled a fatty. So this is my first live. Y'all gotta forgive me. This is my first official live. But I know some of y'all just watching us go from Cheeky Banner page and then transitioning over to Fatty page. I want to make this loud and clear. I don't have no beef with Cheeky. I respect Cheeky a great deal. I truly value him in this space, and everything that y'all saw occur on that channel, any other channels, is usually a disagreement that may go left. But I will share his links in here too. I got a lot of people's links that I'll share, but I love Cheeky Better. I love majority of people in this space, and my mission is to connect with everyone in this space. Everything seems to always go left when Ali's associated, but regardless of how people feel about it, I got peace with Daryl. I got peace with Jay Prince. I got peace with Cheeky. I got peace with B. Taylor. I got peace with anybody. The Sherelles, I have peace with all of y'all. It's no beef. It's just conversation when it's occurring. Hold on real quick. With that being said, I will never compromise my manhood on any topic, on any situation when it has to do with the truth. No matter if it's fatty, no matter it's my family, no matter if it's my friends, no matter who it is, I will never compromise my manhood. Do I make mistakes? Of course I make mistakes. Am I imperfect? Of course I'm not a perfect person, but I will never compromise my manhood. And if me standing on principle and asking everybody to hold themselves accountable and to present the same behaviors and not saying we the same. Everybody keeps saying we not the same. We not the same. Men and women ain't the same. But at least conduct yourself in a respectful manner, share truth on what we trying to do in this space if that's what we're doing. Are we here truly for togetherness, to elevate each other on and off the space? Or are we doing everything for clout? And that's the main point of my conversation that I have today in the title um of my live. Are we really here for each other? Are you really here for brothers? Are you really here for sisters? Are you really here for the family? Are you really here for children? Are you really here to bring us together? Or are you here just for clout? Are you here for someone to agree with what you said? Are you agree here to just be able to take an advantage of somebody or manipulate someone? Or are we opportunists? And if you feel I'm in any way, shape, or form, you think I'm that person, man, leave it in the chat. Write me an email. Let me put my email down here. I am not above reproach. I'm not above someone critiquing me. I'm not above people telling me anything. And I'm not going to make it emotional. I'm not going to make it personal. But don't take what you see every other person in this space do and make it seem like Ali hates anybody at all. There's people that y'all support that are over emotional. And there's people that you support that ain't emotional at all. There's people that you just support. There's men and women on both sides. There's men and women you support. Um, again, on both sides, you don't make it about anything else but what they're saying, it depending on the person and it depending on their clout. So that's the main thing I want to shed light on to. I'm gonna drop the link in a few minutes. um Let me get the link going. uh Anybody's welcome to join. Okay, so but I really want to clarify this. I love women. It's odd that I have to say it. In all my capacity, I love women. The reason why I am is because of my mother. She was an extremely principled woman. She called out everything in my family. My father did it, my uncles did it, my grandparents did it, and the women were typically the foundation of our family. They held the morality in the household. A lot of things we're looking at today, I've never seen a generation where the men are ended up being more moral than the women. Women have to show up in some type of capacity of being moral as well too, but women don't weaponize themselves against men, and women don't put themselves in positions where they have to bring something out of a man that may seem like he's a threat. Women are supposed to be here to protect us the best they can, intuitively, our mind, spirit, and our intention and our direction. They're supposed to do everything in their capacity to keep us from entering danger or putting us in a position where they may be threatened or we may be threatened. Our job is to protect them, but their job is to make sure they don't put themselves in positions like that or put us in a position where we may be harmed if they do something on their behaviors. A lot of things I believe women should be doing here is being cooperative and feminine and bringing people together, not being as divisive. A lot of women have been in this space, and I'll say men as well too. You can't tell me in one hand, Ali, you hate women because you're addressing women who are moving in a toxic manner, And then in the same respect, you go, brothers are weak and women are moving like this because nobody's calling weak brothers out. Nobody's calling brothers out who not saying anything and playing both sides. Nobody's calling out brothers who will say something in one ear, one side of their mouth and say a different on the other side. And that's what you was essentially call a pick me, a woman that'll tell a man everything he wants to hear till they inevitably take advantage of them. It's the same thing with men. If a brother saying he tells the truth, if the brother say he's holding men and women accountable, and then he's not speaking on what brothers are doing to allow women to move, certain women again to move in this space, then you're not the brother that you say you are in any capacity. Second, I want to address anybody who regardless of who it is, that supported me and what I was going through with my family. When I lost my mother, I greatly appreciate you. I greatly thank you. I've never got the chance to thank everybody who showed support. When I lost my mother, and it's something that I'm trying to learn. It's something I never encountered in losing possibly the greatest person in my life, and I'm trying to make adjustments in my life off of it. But I'm trying to do essentially what she would want me to do as a mother, and regardless of how I carry myself moving forward in the future. But it's something I never encountered before, and try to learn from in this lifetime. But I truly appreciate everybody that showed love, man. I really do, in all facets, especially Fatty. And I'm showing bias, but he supported me to a placement I can't even say, man. And Illa did the same thing too. Marcus was being supportive as well too. Lou, everybody in the team was being extremely supportive. And in order to be, I got to be honest, Jay Prince showed condolences as well too. Anybody who I kind of had associations with that's aligned with the team, they showed a lot of support. And Fatty does a lot in trying to hold my back. And when Fatty put himself in positions for the team, or when he put himself in the position to have my back, I gotta show up for Fatty. But I want to say this: I don't support Fatty because he's Fatty. I support Fatty with what I think he aligns with. Fatty can be, you could say Fatty is messy. We can play with words all you want to, but Fatty is addressing the people who are moving in a certain uh, capacity in this space when they say one thing and they move another way. Anybody can vouch for how Fatty's moving. I don't know if y'all pay attention to how Fatty is moving. He supports everyone. He lets everyone have the space. Have the a space in his channel to say what they want to say, regardless of who it is. And he's showing up every single day to provide people content, provide people some kind of place where you can turn to in things you may be going in your life. But he is giving a space for anybody to come and have fun and chill while having the conversation. So it's and again, that's my favorite word. If I'm gonna make a shirt about it, it's extremely disingenuous to make Fatty be something that he's not, especially if it's just a conversation because we disagree. We have to learn how to come to a place where we can agree to disagree and still have respect for each other without burning any bridges. And I'll say this again: you can bring what you want to bring to me from whatever anybody says. I don't care if it's Daryl. I don't care if it's Venus. I don't care if it's Sherelle. I don't care if it's Cheeky. I don't care if it's Jay Prince. I don't care if it's anybody. I have peace with y'all. I have no beef with y'all. I like you. I want to connect with y'all. I want to keep a connection and bridge with y'all. I want to build this space up to where all of us blows up. I don't want to just shed light on myself or shed light from people that I have biases towards or people that I align to, even though I'm aligning with people that I feel like have good intention. If we don't have a communication, I didn't break the communication. And if I need to do a better job of making sure you feel connected to, I will. But I will still call you out if I feel like you moving in a wrong manner. Y'all, if for anybody who could say, oh, they hate Ali and Ali hate women or Ali does this, man, you got to point to the facts. How do I conduct myself when I'm here? What am I saying that shows you that I hate, especially women, or hate somebody? When do I disrespect anybody? When do I call somebody out their name? I can over pursue. I'm not going to disagree with that. There's times where I can be a little passionate. I'm not going to disagree with that. But outside of that, what is it that I'm doing that's no different than anybody else you may align to, where other people may do far worse than I do? You gotta ask yourself that, But I'm here to elevate us. I'm here to bring us together. I can be going chilling into the sunset with doing other things, but this is something that I got from my mama. Love. That's essentially what we got from the women in our lives, was typically the mothers. If you have love in your heart, and if you have grace in your heart and some understanding, that typically was from your mama. You know, your daddy might have paid some bills, he fixed things around the house, he supported you. Or some of us, we talk about our fathers weren't there, but the mothers were always the core foundation. So if what I'm doing is wrong, you gotta ultimately talk to the women in my life. Those women set standards for the men, for the boys, for the children. That's the first voice I heard. That's ultimately where I got my direction from. It's from the mothers. It's from my mama. It's from my auntie, the lady up the street, the lady at the school, the the ladies working at different facades or different places in our lives, man. The lunch lady. I got the greatest knowledge and advice from lunch ladies. Women are extremely powerful and beautiful when they're at their at the epitome of who they're supposed to be in our lifetime and in our lives. We went a completely different direction. But again, I will hold myself accountable in addressing that we need to speak on the men as well too. A lot of us are conducting ourselves in manners we shouldn't conduct as well too, and we're essentially compromising ourselves to engage in something that we say we're not against. So when I speak, that's what I'm doing. And everybody has every right to call me out as much as you like, man. You can call me out as much as you like. So moving forward, before I drop the link, I got rules of engagement over here. Ain't nobody ever getting blocked. It don't matter. Well, I ain't gonna say that it don't matter yet, but no one's ever getting blocked. Um, it's an open discussion. It's free. It's free speech. Nobody's censored on all topics, respectfully, including race, gender, religion, politics, respectfully. No one will be disrespected here. It's no deflecting as well. We're gonna stay on topic, and everything is intentional. And if you have facts, you got to back those up. If you disrespect, it's a warning. If you continue to disrespect, you're gonna get dropped down. If you disrespect after that, you remove from the stream. It's that easy. If you go as far as being someone who completely disrespects people day in and day out, which I'll figure out how I'm gonna do that, you'll be gone for a month. But I'll never block anybody because I'm not here to have an echo chamber. I'm not here to align with people who just believe in what I believe in. I'm here to align with people in righteousness and doing the right thing and in helping us build. I'm going to also do videos on real estate and give free content on how you can do real estate business, how you can just make possibly $20,000 a month buying and selling homes. So I want this essentially to be a place where people can align, whether you disagree or agree, but we essentially are supporting each other and building with each other, if that makes sense at all with any of y'all. And I think I've been doing too much on jumping on panels and always being on the other side of disagreeing with someone, depending on what the subject is, versus me having a channel, me doing my lives consistently. I'm gonna try to go live probably every day and shedding light on who I am as a person, so people see that foundation, the person that inspires, the person who motivates, the person who loves all people, and the person who again is going to hold you accountable. So this is what this channel will be on. There's not going to be no negativity in this channel. It's going to be conversations that may have negativity in it, but you're not going to be able to disrespect anybody in this channel. It's not going to be no beefs, and you're not going to be able to be sideways with it as well too. When you come here, everybody gets respect. I don't care who it is. It could be, I ain't gonna say certain names, right? And I ain't talking about people in the space. It could be people who are known to be evil that's out in this world. I don't care if you're evil. I don't care if you're good. I don't care if you're in the KKK. I don't care your race, gender, whatever you associate with. We can have the conversation, because the echo chambers is what's really hurting us. People should be able to come together and have a conversation where they can agree to disagree and still have respect for each other. It's as simple as that. And again, nobody is going to be blocked. But again, this conversation is going to be addressing the fact of, are you aligning with what's superficial, what benefits you, regard in any capacity, or are you aligning with what's right and elevating people and coming together as people? So let me drop the link real quick. Oh, and I want to say this in regard to the team that we building together. No one's ready to deal with us. And one more thing before I drop that link. If you love a black man, please hit that Cash App. Show me the money! Show me the money! If you love All right, I dropped the link. I dropped the link for y'all. And again, I'm not blocking. I'm not blocking y'all. I'm just not gonna block. I'm not. It's just not who I am. All my brothers, they're not more so well fatty too. Some people we talk about things that we should keep people we should keep away in our life, and we should just essentially connect to only certain people. But I just can't. I can't do it, man. I don't. I could again. I could just go off in the sunset and just do my thing, my own thing. But I can't do it. I can't. I can't. I gotta be about the people, and that's who I am. So if it's taken in a in a bad way, I apologize. I think somebody showed up. What's up,
I
Fatty? What's
I will
going
gi-
on, Fatty?
I will
I got to do your intro. I finally got to do your intro.
I will give you that your intros for everybody are kind of really good, but I believe that the subscribe thing with the gun and thing, I believe that you need me to let me actually look at your videos because I don't trust you.
You don't
I
like
don't
my
trust.
you don't like my
I don't.
video?
I don't trust you. I remember we staying on the back and you say, "Hey, look at this! Hey, look at this one!" I don't trust you.
Why
Half
why
of the video. No, the intro. My intro is pretty good. I know that you have a couple of intros that I saw that are pretty good. I don't trust
you
you with
so
the
you
fucking.
trying to say I'm crazy for my you
I
I'm
have.
crazy.
Like, I don't.
Hey, look, don't be calling me crazy, right? Because I'm not crazy. I hate when people call me crazy.
I told you. Like you and you. You, I will say this. I said this 6 months ago, and I'm going to say it again. You and G Prince are one of the worst people clicking the fucking buttons when it comes to videos. You guys have no. I have no idea how you guys can be so wrong about the shit, bro. You see what I'm talking about? Like, hey guys, are you guys seeing this shit? Like, it is unbelievable how bad they are actually of like clicking the
It's my
fucking button. So
tell us,
this is
Fatty.
going to be bad. Jesus Christ, bro. Hey, at least you have strong monologues. At least you have very strong monologues. That monologue was pretty good. At least you have strong monologues, but you clicking the buttons. Oh my God. Do you see why Yella didn't invite you to be the producer of his show?
Ah, okay.
I
I'm gonna stop acting up. Go ahead, go ahead.
I I have I have no words to describe the ineptitude that I'm seeing and the incompetence I'm seeing right now. But
I
on a serious
apologize.
note, now on a serious note, and this is a difficulty that I sometimes a lot like not sometimes a lot of times I think what is happening on this place is that people cosplay that they care. Like the cosplay like they pretend they are like a superheroes and all that. I think a lot of people cosplay that they care. The reality is we're most of us for clout, for money, for views and all that. I actually care per se. I want everybody to win and I actually want everybody to be great. The thing is, I don't think everybody shares the feeling. I think I like, especially when it comes to blowing up. I think a lot of people don't understand that if one of us blows up, either be you, Aaron, Elove, Chiki, we are going to be connected to said person. Angry Man, Anton, like we are going to be connected to the same person. So it's kind of interesting how this place is evolving to I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's a Cold War type of environment. I don't know if you're feeling the same thing, but it seems like it's Cold War. People feeling some type of way. Nobody talks about it. Seven people streaming at the same time as the others. Like all day fighting. People not selling what they want to say. Everybody feels threatened by the next person actually streaming. Is I don't know. It's interesting, and I'm curious to see what you're going to do because You promote serious conversations. You promote conversations that actually tackle problems and conversations that actually are solution based. So I'm excited to see what you want to do. I really do.
I think you I think you're right, man. I mean, I had a conversation even on Jay Prince's. I've been making my round to truly get us to do just understand. I think if all of us come together and elevate the space and make all of us money, right? To shoot all of us up and then put us
Yep.
on a whole different level. But I think somebody
Yep.
You already know. You already
Hey,
know. They
ah,
see that
hey,
shit. Stop
hey, that's
playing
hey,
them
fine.
types of niggas.
hey, look, do you see this shit? He only actually he has very good intros for us. That all the rest is trash, bro. Is garbage.
That
All the
was
rest
What?
is
fine.
no.
That
There
was
was
fine.
fire. No, but there's a thing. All the intros are like 9 out of 10. Like they are dope. All the rest is very questionable. I just
Come
say
on now, dog. Come on, man.
Nah, that shit was hard though. You feel me?
What you want me to do, Fatty?
for you guys that don't know, Ila from Godzilla.
Nah,
It's in the
It's
Zilla.
the it's
Buddhism.
a
It's
double
in
it's a
the
double entendre. It's
it's in
Godzilla
the
because
double
I'm a
on.
Pisces
Oh,
and I'll bite your ass. I come from that water, and I'm God's illa, nigga. Stop playing with me.
Godzilla. Stop playing with this man. Stop fucking playing with this man. But Illa, do you think too that like people are instead of actually supporting each other, making sure that one of us blows up and then we go all going to be pulled by the association? Do
I
you think
mean,
like
I totally, of course, we all should work together. But like I said before, whenever you're dealing with black people, I don't care what medium you in, whether it's sports, whether it's the culinary arts, whether it's business, you're going to see the problems in society bleed their way into whatever we're doing. So this YouTube space is just a microcosm of the macrocosm. People are followers. They go with what's popular. They're quick to alienate people who may come off in a different way or someone who might be awkward or something. We're quick to stigmatize people and put them in a box because it's easy to do instead of just trying to communicate and get to know people. People just want to go with what they think is winning at the moment. It's people that's in this chat that were just in the other chat talking crazy. It's people that was when I had my issues with Anton. It was people that was all on that panel talking about this and that and this and that. Then when we do a live with this one, or I bring a person to talk, they write in the chat. These people are goofy, man. They just here to hold wrenches and they just all just fans. If you ain't on the screen, if you ain't got a following, if you only have no content to bring, you just a fan anyway. You gonna go with whoever's winning at the moment, and that's what's really the sad thing about this space because that's how it is in society. It's the
so?
same thing.
So my following question is: so there's a thing, right? Because there's a saying, "Don't hate the player, hate the game," right? Like that's the part of the game, and I think this is like where, for example, me and you differ, right? I'll lean a certain type of way. I think either you change the world or the world change you. I think you and Ali are the type of people that are faded to either change the world or at least die trying to change the world. I think I'm on the
I
other side.
I gotta
You see what I'm
I,
talking about?
I
I,
get you, fatty, but I gotta give you pushback. It ain't
go
trying to
ahead.
change the world. You
Hmm.
can't change this shit. I'm like this, like Nipsey said. I'd rather be at war with the world and at peace with myself than at peace with the world and at war with myself. So I'm not trying to change the world. All I try to do is stimulate a person's mind to make them or help them realize that all the answers that they're looking for is accessible within themselves. I'm not trying to change nothing. I'm just here to make you think.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, didn't like Tupac said that I might not be able to change the world, but I might
I'm gonna
spark.
spark the brain. I'm just here
Yeah,
to
yeah,
spark
yeah,
the
yeah,
brain.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm actually with that more than I'm actually with the change the world, but I think we all have to conform to the rules of the game, and we actually have to be realistic about it to play the game that we play. Because again, the people that are come here a lot of times, and we talk about this on the other show, like it's more. of an entertainment base. They kind of pretend that they don't. But if you actually watch Lapi, for example, when you have really good Lapi, Cruise Season, Fresh and Fit, all these like Manosphere or Manosphere adjacent, or even just people that actually are conscious about it and want to talk like drama sells. So people usually, for some reason, actually gravitate towards the drama because they are addicted to the dopamine hit, and they are addicted to actually having um, they having like an outlet for them to actually go ahead, escape from the reality, do whatever they want to do, and then go back to their life. So I think we are on that space. I think actually we are on this space. I've been here for a year, and I kind of look around and say, on the beginning I was like that. Ali on the beginning, like was like that. I think you too. I am actually very curious to see what happened on next year because I don't know, man. Like it's very, very, very difficult for us to change the paradigm of what's going on here.
We're
So,
not going to change it, but we don't have to change it to succeed. That's the
oh
thing.
no,
You
no,
don't
no,
have to
absolutely
change
not.
the space to find success. You
Hey,
have to
No,
be secure within
hey,
yourself.
hey, hey, Rush, can you cam up real quick, family, so I can see it's a real
the,
person?
Ali, put the
Hey, hey,
banner. Ali,
oh,
put the
for the banner.
yeah, use the overlays to make sure that everybody's scammed. People that you don't know, overlay, put everybody like
He's showing his hand.
cover.
He's showing a hand.
Nah, leave it alone. Yeah, leave it alone.
Yo, you gotta give me a wrench, Ali, because I'm definitely
I'm trying to
checking
give y'all
motherfuckers
that
at the
rest.
door. We
Hey, we
getting
gotta
goofy the fuck up
we
out of
go
here.
we gonna cam up after today though. Yeah,
Yeah.
but y'all
Yeah,
gotta
No,
I
no,
ain't,
but
I ain't, I ain't in camera. I ain't
hey,
in camera
no, you
mode
hey,
yet.
good.
I ain't
Everybody
camera
good
ready
today.
today.
Everybody,
no,
hey, that's
Ali,
another rule. Y'all gonna have to
Ali,
I don't care if you come on,
hey,
you gonna have to
Ali,
cam
let,
up.
let,
I ain't in camera
Ali,
mode.
let's
No, you're
just do
good. You
this.
good.
No, 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 because I would be tailored to have another one. I just want to make sure that you know that, like, this is why I'm not coming up, because, like, there was a lot of hours in front of the computer, but I will promise you that on the next show I'll be under my desk actually recording for that, because I'm literally naked with, like, 7 fucking fans throwing
Pause.
7 fucking no, no
Pause.
man, my
Super pause.
right now is 1 a.m. in my country is 100 degrees. Like you have no
Hey,
idea
hey,
what like
hold on real quick, man.
it killed Angela. Angela deserved that shit. Oh shit! That's fucking Sharon Bracey.
Shout out to the real ghost, baby. Shout out to the real
That's
ghost. You know what I'm
that's Sharon
saying?
Bracey.
What
They
it
say
do?
this
What
is
it
a
do?
big
Y'all can
win
hear me because I don't got my
style.
headphones.
Shout out to
I
the real
just come
ghost.
from the cut.
How you doing, Sharon?
What's up, Sharon?
What it
Peace,
do, fellas?
peace.
How y'all doing?
What
How you
up?
doing?
I didn't know you had your own channel. If you just started it, I want to just say salute to you. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to
Thank you
come
for
and show
having.
some love, even
Thank
though
you for having.
I'm Alvin, you Costello, or vice versa, whichever one is what. I
Of
still got
course.
your back.
You know, I rock with your. When you gonna do your shows again?
I gotta set up a schedule. So I just gotta set up a schedule because I got a lot of shit going on. So
Hey, and Sharon, by the way, that shit was foul. And
hey,
I know I said some shit, I understand, but like it was a contest behind it. So I think basketball from, come on, man, that shit, and that shit showed that it never is about what he said, it's about who says it. If the person that says some foul shit has enough backing behind it, nobody will give a fuck.
yeah,
So
I definitely agree. That's kind of crazy. I don't even understand, maybe because I don't know who he is really. So I don't understand why people trying to act like he do something positive for any kind of community, whereas this one or in the real life community. So hey, it is what
Who
it
you,
is.
who y'all talking about?
the situation on the Black House channel. The
Oh, yeah,
oh
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I beat you at beat you at basketball. A
yeah,
man
yeah,
that married with a white bitch never beat me in
yeah. That
basketball.
was wrong, Sharon. I ain't support that.
That's
That's wrong. That's
man.
wrong. But I
That
can't.
i-
That ain't my show. But I don't
that
think he Jay Prince rock with it like that either. Anybody over there rock with it? It's just like
that
that's
that
that's the
that
space for people to
is
say what they saying.
What?
that it was cool shooter type
You
of
can't do
behavior,
that here.
bro. Like
You
that
can't do
shit
that here,
is just
Sharon. So
I
you in
mean,
safe.
most
You in a safe.
places
Hey,
don't.
Sharon, you in a safe place. Okay, safe place. You come in, do your, your little. tap dance, it's gonna be all right, all right.
Yeah, I don't know why, but most people they wanna fuck. They can't really I guess argue with me that much because I usually only argue the points. I usually don't really attack people like that. Me and you go even when me and you talk, we usually be talking about points. We really don't go in on each other, even though people look at it probably from the outside. They see like we don't dislike each other, but we mainly talk about what we talking about. We
I
don't
agree.
actually throw
I agree.
personal shots besides maybe a hairline joke, or I say every time I drink a 40, I want a 40.
I agree. I agree with you. Only difference is I just win most of the time.
Right. As you should feel that way. As you should feel that way. I was like, but
Yeah.
you're absolutely wrong. Like
you know what I mean? But it's okay. Nah, you usually cordial, man. You civil. Nah, you good people. Sharon, you good people. If I don't ever tell you, you good people. I support you as a person. I like I said,
Yeah. Sharon is a white knight, but there's again his family. Like he's a part of the family. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Like even if you don't agree with the person on the way that they move, I believe that at some point of time you actually develop empathy for some people. But again, this place is so it is like a Mexican novella. Like every week there's like some drama, but then everybody makes up, but then we fight again. Like Sharon, like, do you think this place is? Because you've been here for a year, right? The dreadlock Sharon with the beard, the shit. Now the clean cut. Like, yeah, like that's why you playing the ghost shit because you are trying to go corporate. I know. But the
right,
thing is,
right.
do you think the space is now more healthy than it was like 1 year ago when we met on Fight Club, or more toxic? Now that
Well,
everybody has the same shit.
for me, I feel like it is less toxic but I only rock with the same people that I've been fucking with since the original Fight Club days.
Mm.
To be honest, like I don't see the other people channels. I don't fuck with them because I don't know them. So like like B Taylor, she's new to me. The only reason why I know her because you started interacting with her, and so now I know her because I had said one thing that she disagreed with, and now it's fuck my wife too from her.
Yeah, I saw that. That
You
was
know? So really, I fuck with y'all, Aaron O, Cheeky, and Jay Prince. That's it. I really don't be rocking with nobody else. So
Ali. Do you think it's more the compared like with 1 year ago? Do you think it's more healthy or more toxic than it was 1 year ago? Because
I,
let me before you go, right? One person, two people that actually are web angry men and Anton that are kind of the pillars of this place, of this like little bubble that we have. They are way better. Like they are like it's night and day. Like the way that they used to go like roughshod, like everybody fighting and shit. And now they are way better. But it's funny that I feel that the two pillars of this place, like this bubble that we have, got way better. But all of us got way worse for some reason. So I don't know. Like, what do you think, Ali?
I think it's two types of people, right? And it's like you either like you got worse since everybody like you could see who everybody are and it got more toxic, or you just added another layer to someone have to uncover, but you still the same person. Like it's still toxic. No matter what it is, it's still toxic. Some people got worse, and I think other people are hiding it. And I can't say how many people actually got actually better. I mean, if you want to, people are still the same. I mean, it's like what Illa be talking about. A lot of people they pick a lane, and most people just stay right in that lane, and you align with who align
nah,
with
I think people got better.
Who you think got better?
I think that man got better from the first time we seen him to where he's possibly at now. I think Fatty got way better. Like Fatty is he's always been like the so-called moral police, but he's pretty much always been fair. He'll come at you no matter who you are. If you got, but he's a little bit more fair now. He's allowing you to actually get your point. He won't just destroy you immediately. He'll allow you to get a chance to hang yourself. Before he would just go for the juggler, right?
Yeah. Fatty.
So,
I mean, he has a point. You
Aaron
just chop
O,
off people's head.
Aaron O got more surgical podcast. He's not look like he about to like at one point podcast like he's going to hurt himself if he get too angry. Nah, he just get
it's in a better space. Yeah.
So a lot of people grew. I believe a lot of people grew. I grew. You know what I'm saying? So or maybe
Yeah,
that's
but
why I look at everybody else. I think
How'd you
everybody else
how'd
doing
you
it
grow?
'cause- huh?
no, Sharon is what? Yeah, Sharon is way better. Sharon
That was
I
really good.
agree. I'm messing
2022
with you, Sherrod.
on August. That Sharon would go, man. That, but that's the thing, right?
Yeah,
Like better, I think we grew it as people because we kind of learned from our mistakes and what we did before.
yeah,
I don't know if we got like. I think actually we are a little bit tainted by the experience that we had in the last year, and actually that experience, like is when a warrior goes to war and he comes back with a couple of scars, right?
Mhm.
It like kind of hurt, like, but he made us grow a little bit, like the Japan saga, the Anton saga. Like we had a lot of things going on. I think now we actually are on the better place. Like overall, if I had to look at everybody, I think we actually are on the better place that we were a year ago. I
I
am
agree.
just confused about the moving shares because I think in 1 year, like 1 year from now, we are going to actually make there's probably going to have a correction, like a correction about the amount of people that are actually trying to be content creators, a correction into the who is a villain and who is a hero, because that all of that change, the correction about like I think this place is going to. Hmm, I'm not going to say what I was going to say, but I think this place is going to actually. There's going to be an earthquake very soon on this place because there's a lot of loose ends that are not being tied for some reason, and I
Right,
think there's going to be a massive check down on the next few months to see who actually sinks and who actually will swims.
right. I like to say though
Word.
again. Oh, go ahead, Illa family.
Nah. I agree with Fatty. I feel like I don't want to think I ain't gonna act like I took the credit or nothing, but I just feel like ever since that thing happened with me and Anton, I think the space just been mad different. It's like it's on. It's like people just had to. It just forced people to see who is who and who supports what and for what. Because I just seen people throw me under the bus just because I went against somebody that they don't like. You know, they put words in my mouth and all that. And then when I was reading the comments and seeing what people were saying and how they ignore something that he would say that's crazy to over overestimate something I said that was minor. It's like, this man said fuck Malcolm X and fuck Martin Luther King, and it's like people ain't had no smoke for none of that shit. Just like when, for example, like when Joe Biden, when he said if you don't vote for me, you ain't black people. It's like people are brainwashed, bro. You're gonna get the same response from people, whether it's YouTube, whether it's offline. You still dealing with the same consciousness, this consumer dick riding consciousness that's in most of our people, and it's just going to show itself even more so. But I think as long the real always going to win. It just I don't care what happened. Like people who real and got real intentions, they always going to win because it's quality over quantity. You can have a small page, but you might resonate with somebody with a bigger page, and you might have a huge page. And you only resonate with people who small. Because I ain't got a big page, but I'm resonating with big people. So it's not even about your numbers. It's about the quality of the content and the consistency of your character. And if you have anything poignant and to say of value, and if you have something to say of value, you're gonna win. Period.
And to add to that, I truly believe if you, I know I'm talking about strip people down, but not literally. But if you take everything away from somebody, I think who you truly are, who you are without any of those things, the quality of what kind of person you are is who you are without any of those things, like in your heart. And that's what, again, is back to the topic of whether you are here for superficial reasons and you connect to people because of superficial reasons, or because it's truly about who that person is and how they impact other people in their lives. And I think a lot of it has to do with more so with how we've been conditioned and programmed, more so how we naturally born. I believe everybody, when they're young, depending on your upbringing, a big part of it is what you encountered, of how you were, brought up, and also the environment that we're placed in, how we're programmed and conditioned. And that's why when people go, "Hey, Ali, why you worry so much about them people? Why you go and talk to these people and they like this, man? Just stay in your lane. Whoever connect. Who don't connect, let them go." Because even working in, I know Illa, he worked in a school system, I believe. I worked in mental health for almost 15 years. Outside of my experiences with my family alone and other people, I know that a lot of us have went through a lot of things, and we go like hurt people. I ain't gonna justify you doing continue to hurt people, but I believe that if we come together more so on trying to change things and elevate each other, and again do more of holding each other accountable and position ourselves even in this. What Illa is saying, the things I should do. All of us come. When we talk about Sharon, bringing our businesses together, connecting in network, push everybody, elevate each other higher. I think we can change a lot of people in a good way. I'm not trying to change nobody's personality or who they are as a person, but I believe that all of us should come to be able to agree to disagree, but still be able to help each other. If I don't agree with you, Sharon, I should be able to still put money in your pocket, man. Still care about your family, still care about what direction you're going through, even if I don't agree with you.
You
One,
said
oh,
you
sorry,
you said you worked there or you escaped from there.
That's how we do. That's how we do.
I couldn't let that one go. I could not let it go.
15 years, man. 15 years. That's really what I love to do. I love working with kids, I love working with people. That's I can't help it. I just can't. What you
one
about to
thing
say,
though I
Ella?
will
You about
say
to hit me
though,
upside the head. You about to say
one thing I will say though, Ali though, well, I slightly disagree with you. And you know I done said this before. I ain't work with every fucking body. Like sometimes people gotta know what the now I want to say what the bad guy look like, but sometimes people need to be made an example of. And some people you don't have to hate them, but that don't mean they need to get money off. They need to eat with you. Everybody deserves to eat, but everybody don't deserve to eat with you. Sometimes that line gotta be drawn. You don't have to be beef or nothing like that. But if you done disrespected me, you done came at me, we can be cool. We could let bygones be bygones. That don't mean we gotta work and get money together. Like everybody energy don't need to be in your circumference. That's how people get set up, thinking everybody got their back and everybody's cool. Like, nah, man, some people need to stay the fuck away from niggas. That's how I'm moving. I ain't working with everybody.
what you think about that, Sharon?
I think his overall premise is correct. If somebody show you that, if they show you your teeth, expect them to bite you, right? So you got to trust people for who they are. So you cannot go into a situation and you see clearly what this person is and you expect them to do the opposite of who they are. So I agree with it 100%. At the same time, I guess my bleeding heart is close to aligned with Ali's, and I want to give somebody a chance to show me their teeth at a safe space at the same time. Not close enough where you can bite me, but I could tell that you're growling. So I agree pretty much with Illa.
Ali be seeing people teeth, fangs, and all that shit. The venom be coming out their mouth, and he be like, "I'll clean it up." I be like, "Nah, bruh. He'll brush the here. They'll pull the fangs out. Ali will brush them shits. Like people don't. That's why I get so mad when people come for Ali, because Ali is probably the purest, hardest person I met him in my life. Definitely, I only knew Ali for a few months, and in that short time, I'm not just saying this for no camera. I'm not just Ali and me and Ali go at it all the time. We don't agree on everything. Am I lying, Ali?
Nah, you're not lying, family.
Ali got one of the purest hearts I ever met. It be blowing my mind. So people, when they be trying to come for him and shit, that shit really make me feel some type of way. Cause like, okay, he may come off a way, but Ali loved everybody. And Ali frustration come from he wish everybody loved each other. It's like, how can you be mad at somebody who's expecting you to love each other? That's what people hate him the most, because he holding them accountable to loving each other. It's like, how could you hate somebody like that? That's why this space be just showing me like these people in this space, everybody ain't gotta rock with you and everybody don't gotta win with you. Some people they got so much venom and vitriol for you. Then you say, okay, God bless you, go your way. You make money your way. You show me your train of thought. You show me your content. You show me how far your perspective can get. You ain't gonna eat off of me. No, you put your thought form into the planet and see what resonates with that. Fuck all that piggyback in the hole. We done made a lane and you could come. Nah, you ain't coming. Fuck that. Fuck that.
So I think the problem that the disconnect with Ali, what happens is that in this day and age now, and the way how this whole social world and our social network is moving, people want to see the practice what you preach type situation. So people don't want to hear him say how he want to bring people together if he's not bringing people together. They want to see the results of it. So for example, what I'm willing to do, even though I'm gonna be tired as hell, what I'm willing to do is let Ali prove his situation that he had presented the other day. I'll be your student. And if I could learn from Ali as much as me and him disagreed, me and him had a conversation about a real estate deal, and he was, he gave me his expertise, and me and him still disagreed, even though he's giving me his expertise. I'm like, no, I don't want to do it that way because such and such. That's how much me and this man disagree on things. And so I'm willing to extend the algebra and become his student just to prove his point of how much he loved the community. So if somebody like me that is his natural born enemy according to this space can learn from him, then imagine somebody that actually looks up to him and want to learn.
And that's dope, because when people I'll be telling Ali, like, see, Ali, I'm like the devil on Ali's shoulder sometimes. Not in a bad way, but I'll be like, man, Ali, fuck that. Ali can really turn up on 90% of you goofy ass people in this space. For real. I'm gonna say it for him. He ain't gotta say it. Ali can really turn up on a lot of y'all out here, bro. Y'all not like that. Y'all ain't even getting money like that. Y'all not living like my man living. My boy living with his feet up, and he still be trying to relate to the lowest person, and still be trying to connect to the person that's alienated, and still be trying to connect to a person who ain't nowhere living how he living. So y'all need to stop going by what you see, because half of what you see ain't what you seeing. My boy can really turn it up on a lot of y'all out here. He's extremely humble. You can say what you want to say about Ali, but you can't say he's disrespectful, and you can't say that he's not humble. And to me, those two qualities override a lot of other stuff. To me.
Thank you, family. Hey, Marcus, can you show your cam up real fast so I can see that's you?
And I'm about to drop down, Ali. I'm about to be at the gates for all the goofiness, man.
Hey, thank you, family, for coming.
Love you, bro.
I love you too, family.
Yeah, but Ali, I'm serious. Where I could try to work out a schedule to see if I can actually, and also you'll be able to put your own teacher skills to the test as well too. You know what I'm saying? So this way you can work out
you
whatever.
Good, family. If you want to cam down, you can cam down if you want to. I'll still bring you up.
So also this way you can also work out whatever kinks you got in your teaching strategy as well. Because I'm gonna be, as you already know, I'm gonna be questioning you and I'm gonna make it difficult for you. So imagine somebody
I know.
Imagine somebody that is that is really green, because I'm not as green as probably most people that would need the advice.
Right.
Because I already went through some properties. But
I think some
will definitely sharpen your pen, still sharpen.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
What's going on, family?
Shit, I can't call it just showing some love.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming through, man. Thank you for coming through. Have you watched a little bit?
Man, these kids been on one. I'm about to go back to them, but I ain't want to miss the stream without popping up at least and saying what's up and showing some love.
Well, can you the topic? If you gotta go, you gotta go. But if you could say a little bit on, I was saying, do you think a lot of people do things for clout?
Yeah. I think that shit more valuable than money at this point in time. That fucked me up because I don't really give a fuck about that shit. So I don't see. I like to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. You kind of got to relate to what motivates them, and because it don't motivate me like that, I think some of the stuff be like, why would you do that? But then it's because people don't clout. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You're right. You leaving right now, Marcus, or you staying for a little bit?
Yeah, I'll stay for. You talking about me?
You got two Marcus. You have to go by their. You don't have to go by their last name.
Hold on. I'm gonna mute up, and then if I can get it set down, I'm gonna come back to the conversation.
Family. Okay.
You gonna have to go by their last name, bro.
Yeah.
Marcus, how you doing, family? I don't even get to see you on here like that. How been going, man?
What you in the Checkers bathroom?
Yeah, I'm in the bathroom.
Checkers?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah,
you been seeing me getting sliced and diced.
Yeah.
What you think though? What you think about the topic, man? How you think people are moving?
Everything you saying is correct. Even Illa. Wait, I'm sorry.
He gone right now, but I mean he was part of the conversation.
Yeah, but everything you saying is correct. Well, hold on, can I get off real quick? Because something's wrong with my hearing.
Yeah.
I mean, but the camera.
Yeah, you're fine.
Let me leave real quick.
Hey, but that clout, Ali, is a hell of a drug, man. It's a hell of a drug. A lot of people chasing it, man.
Yeah, it is. But what do you think? I don't know, man. Ultimately, I really believe, man, if we don't change the direction we going, eventually clout won't even mean anything, man. It's like we gonna be used as currency. Everybody don't you back? You back?
Yeah, what's going on?
Okay.
Yeah,
Can you
I'll
hear
let
me?
him finish. Yeah.
No,
I'll
we,
let
we
him
just, we
finish.
just,
So
Well,
we just
we're getting into the instant gratification era. You know, where we were talking about everybody just now we just sitting in people are sitting in their home. And I told you about well, I don't know if I even described to you about what's going on with real estate. They're trying to just
mm,
everybody to multi-family and away from
mm-hmm,
even having their own home
single
for
homes.
equity for single for homes.
mm,
They
mm,
they've tainted the food, the air, the water. The air is to the point. I don't know if y'all realizing when you're on a computer, my computer started talking to me about the quality of air. It's never done that before. So now you're
mm,
having a lot of updates on the quality of air. It seems like something's gonna happen to the air as well too. But when it comes to even when you talk about Uber Eats or people being Uber drivers, people don't even want to don't want to drive certain places by themselves anymore or engage with other people. People ain't cooking
mm-hmm,
anymore. The
mm-hmm.
Chick-fil-A, y'all see the Chick-fil-A line lately?
Yeah,
People
yeah,
not cooking. People don't even know how to cook. There's a lot of things we're deviating from human beings being actual human beings. And so we're like that Terminator 2 judgment thing's about to come where robots take over. So forget even
yeah.
the cloud.
The
Essentially,
rise of the machines.
we're rising machines. We're going to go to a place where humans don't even matter anymore. What you think, Sharon?
Yeah.
What you go ahead, Sharon?
Nah, I don't think technology is evil. I think it is misused by a good amount of people, but I don't think it's evil where it's going to take over the whole world and things like that. I think it's actually going to make life more simple as the technology catch up to the human sociology and how we navigate this world. And the future is going to be bright. We might even be moving to other planets. We're going to be able to move faster. It's not going to be that I have to live in New York City to work in New York City. I could live in Virginia because they're going to make a bullet train that can get me there in a half an hour.
But
Once we start,
you don't think the quality of people are being sacrificed for that though? Like I get if we're elevating with the technology, but it's like the technology is elevating and is getting higher, we getting more technology, but the way people treat each other, we falling apart from that.
so the reason why
Yeah.
I believe is falling apart is because it's the survival of the fittest, the strong survive. And now you're gonna have to be strong mentally. Now, at one point when our great grandfathers and all them, when they was out there, all you had to do was work. That's like when we had technical schools and you could be a mechanic and they teach you how to do carpentry. Because all you had to do was work, come home, drink a beer, and do the whole shit over again. But now it's changing because now they're gonna have trucks that's going to be driving themselves, taxi driving themselves. So all these delivery truck drivers, all these taxi drivers, they're gonna have to develop new skills. They're gonna have to actually become more intellectual. They're gonna have to become poets. Poets is going to be important again. Artists,
Mm.
artists that have different rendition of movement and painters, they're gonna become important again. When was the last time we had a Michelangelo of our era? We don't have one.
You
Not
think so? You think
So once all
nah.
that technology come, people are going to have more time to actually get into their thoughts and actually become more creative.
you really think so? Like with that those apps they have, like a lot of us took that app, a lot of dudes especially took the app that made like pictures of us and stuff. Like it's like AI is taking over artistry, it's taking over
Mm-hmm.
people's ability to write songs, it's taking over
Mm-hmm.
almost like people even making songs. Like they have AI. You ain't heard of AI with Drake and I think Lil Wayne, like the AI
Yeah.
became Drake. Have you heard that,
Yeah.
Sharon?
Yeah. Yeah.
And, and you talk about taxi drivers driving themselves and vehicles driving themselves with like essentially getting rid of the need for human beings. So
Right.
you're gonna be sitting dormant in the spot, getting certain resources for you, and they probably lower the cost of certain things or keep them expensive so you can afford certain things. But essentially, AI is taking over everything, Sharon.
So I understand where that mindset come from. However, what you can't take away is our experience in the artistry and creating. We could all tell that a computer created those AI generated things. We can see it from the jump. And when a human being takes something, it's something about it. When a human being actually physically touch it, and it takes 3 months to a year to develop it, we see the difference and we appreciate more. People literally sit down and just stare at paintings from 100 years ago.
Mm.
Look, Sharon ain't playing. I still, what you
Right.
think? Go ahead, Sharon. You front. He must be talking. What you back, Sharon? You ain't playing. That's that black father right there. Go sit your behind down before I tell you what. Come in this
No,
room
because
one
they
more
wasn't here
time.
the whole time.
Come
We
in
we
one more
start
time.
actually building Ali. Then now they want to be around and they want to hear what's going on. You know what I mean? That's just
You was about to tear him up. You gave him a warning. What you
Mm.
think, Marcus? How you think? You think technology is evolving too much, or you think it's evolving as fast as it should be? Looking at the quality of people now.
I'm gonna take a different approach. What Sharon said. I kind of see what he's saying, but at the same time, like it's good that he's evolving as far as the use of it. But at the same time, we're getting away from the natural things what we're used to doing. Like for instance, like communicating, like organically communicating. Like yes, like we're on the phone, somewhere on the computer. Like yeah, we're communicating, but we don't have that face-to-face interaction, that feeling of being around people, that energy of being around people. Even the like you were saying, like the natural way of cooking. Like we're
Yeah.
like cooking. Like there's an art form. Like it's an art form of cooking. Like we're going
People
to
ordering
restaurant.
boxes. People ordering
Yeah, it's
boxes
like
like
yeah,
pre-made, either pre-made food or instructions of how to make the food in a box. Like people ain't even, or if they go to shop, they don't even go inside the store to get the stuff a lot of times anymore. Everybody's starting to get the people to bring the food out to you now. Sharon, you do that
yeah.
yet?
yeah. Well, I don't. Well, I'm busy, so I don't get to go food shopping. None of that shit. I don't
Yeah,
Even
care.
with the even with the music, like imagine art, like even with the machine taking over the music, like there's a time when an MC takes his time to be on the pad to write his rhymes, and now you got the machine doing that now. Like
So,
it's not coming from you no more.
so real quick, I got a different perspective. I think AI. I think all of this stuff should speed up even more and even faster. I think that it's a movie called Zeitgeist: The Final Chapter, where they talk about being able to vertically integrate crops so that you can grow large. So what they would do is poll the entire globe for what was necessary for survival and for standard of life. Then they would mass produce those things and have some form of a universal income. And then we could truly get to a point where we can interact. I think real Darwinism would take place at that point, and then the things that make the human experience unique, we can focus on those things. So, be it art, literature, culture. You won't have to work just to survive. You'll actually be able to enjoy life and chase after the things that, because people might enjoy science and never got the grant they needed to get to a place where they could have been the researcher that cured cancer, right? So I think that huge advancements in healthcare and just standard of life would go if they sped up with the technology. Because a lot of the work we do is mundane. It can be automated, but then you would have a large group of people who don't have any livable wages, any way to stay. You know what I'm saying? So if they could speed it up to the point like, so I got I 3D print. They 3D printed homes now. We have the materials, we have the know-how, we have all those things. We realistically could give everybody a home and food. We realistically can we can. You can I see
no.
you look up,
But why you
Sharon, you
think?
really
Hey,
can.
hey, hey, it's a good point you make, Marcus. Though, why you think they controlling it so much? Though, it's just like you saying with the crops and with the house, the homes. Why they still making it way more expensive to do it? And they also, starting to restrict people from getting the seeds. They hide. They're giving
So
you food with seedless
so
fruit. You know.
so if you looked at what happened with the last incident we had where everybody had to stay inside, what happened was people were giving some a form of kind of universal income, right? With the unemployment and the stimulus packages. And what happened was chaos erupted on the streets, right? People who had issues with problems were now able to become socially conscious and angry, and they were able to direct their anger at the people at the top. If I was them, I wouldn't do that till I was sure that the people would be uh, pacified in some way where they wouldn't attack me for their ills, because we not intellectually and emotionally mature enough to have that much free time and then not devolve into chaos at this point.
Mm.
I think because pretty much me and Marcus are saying the same thing. I don't believe that they could actually build sustainable homes for everybody. I don't know. It's pretty expensive now, but maybe they can get to a point where they can actually make these things cheaper. But right now, those 3D printed houses cost the same amount as a traditional home. So that's the real issue that they have is logistics.
I just can't. It's hard to see, man, with the way things are going, how expensive things are getting, and it's harder for people to survive and live. I get Marcus' point. I think they can do a substantial, better way in order to increase technology to help people. But I don't know. Like Marcus, I really feel like they got the cure to all these diseases, and they're like restricting it. But then they'll give you the vaccine for COVID. And that's for the first wave of COVID. But they're giving this vaccine for us for the first wave of COVID that's causing certain issues now. There's certain issues that's going on with that. There's still a dilemma with that. But then now they're saying there's different waves of COVID coming as well too. But why are they giving us vaccines for the COVID, Marcus, if they won't give us vaccines for the other diseases? Which I believe they got the cure for it. I can't prove it, but I believe they do.
They do.
I think
they do.
so. We still are operating in a system that requires them to have some sort of maintenance of control, right? So if you cure the task, we haven't graduated to the point where everything is automated. So they need to be able to, like, we're not slaves, right? But we are slaves to time. You either sell your hours or you sell your years, right? So that's a yearly salary or hourly wage. If we graduate to the point right now and they still think that human interaction is needed for things to be accomplished, society would just become stagnant at that point. So in order for like the ideal situation that I'm talking about to occur, it would have to get to the point where it's a viable solution to implement artificial intelligence and robotic automation for most jobs without it being a fall off in production or the labor that's needed right now in human capital. At that point, it's possible. But right now, as it stands, they still have to have a lost value system, or if you don't work, then you don't eat. If you don't do this, then you don't eat, because the desired goal is not attainable at this point for everyone to have a sustainable life, is my opinion.
Oh, hold on, we're gonna siren going. Hold on. Freezy, what's going on, family?
Man, what's going on, dog? How long
They,
you
I,
had your channel?
I had it for a while, but I wasn't going live. So
Yeah.
I only did one live, but it really didn't count. So what I did, just rearrange everything and just finally, this is my first live, man. It's the first live. You part
You
of the
gonna be
first
going
live,
live on
man.
the regular?
Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna start going live every day. It's
That's
time to
what's
do
up,
it.
dog.
The space needed, man. What you think about the topic, man? Like all the stuff we addressing, we got to other, transition to other departments of, I think we're kind of connect to some of the stuff we're talking about. But what you think about the fact, you feel a lot of people doing everything for clout now, or are they doing it, in order to impact people in a good way? Are we aligning with people for who they are, or we aligning with people for what they have and how high they are?
Well, it just with me, it depends on your foundation, how you came into YouTube, right? Some people, like most people, it's about clout. YouTube is about clout, right? Like me, like let's just take me for example. Like, before I finish, I want to say what's up to Sharon, Marcus, both Marcuses, man. I want to say what's up to y'all, man.
Salute, Godbody, and salute to the
What's up?
But
Pentecost.
like, let's just take me. It's gonna be a slower process for me, because I don't do well with drama. I'm not in the circles and stuff, like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I show up on people's channels, but I'm not really like in a clique or nothing. I'm just freezy. You feel what I'm saying? So it's gonna take me a little longer. I just started going live. I'm lucky if I get 25 people in my chat. You feel what I'm saying? They know Freezer ain't got no juicy shit going on. He ain't got no beefs going on. I ain't talking about nobody. I ain't reacting to people. You understand what I'm saying? Not saying I'm not knocking nobody
Right.
hustle.
I know what you're doing.
I'm just saying, like, it's an algorithm. This shit, So the algorithm is, I feel like the algorithm is gassed up with clout. It is about clout.
To your point,
But,
I seen your one stream you did where you was going at somebody. He was funny.
yeah, well, actually, Marcus, that was my first live.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
But the thing about it is, that was so impromptu, and it was because the dude disrespected me, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't have to do it. But I only did it because he said, if you want to respond, nigga, he called me a pussy nigga or some shit like the bitch ass nigga. And then he said, if you want to respond, do it on your own fucking live. Build up your own platform. So that's what I did. I just did what he told me to do.
Fair enough.
But I'm not the type of guy that's going to just keep going back and forth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm going to say what
right.
I got to say, and that's it. And if we can work it out, we can work it out. You know, I'm not with all that hoorah shit. But
Right.
yeah, to answer your question, man,
Right.
it's a lot of clout involved, bro. Like, okay, like Sharon, no, you know, even like Fight Club, bro, it's all about who can fight the best. I'm telling you, it's all about who can make the other person look the most stupidest and who can get laughed at the most and all that. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying that's all it is, because Fight Club has a lot of in-depth conversations I've noticed. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we all know, would nobody be watching Fight Club if it was just intellectual conversation going on? Nobody be watching that shit. They want to see some embarrassment going on. They want to see somebody fighting and cussing, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
right.
I'm gonna tell you something. Aaron O, that nigga is like the fucking he's like the ringleader on Mad Max in the Thunderdome. This nigga just be quiet while the circus be going. This nigga is a fucking genius. You know what I'm saying? He got the easiest fucking job in the world. But all I'm saying is this. What I'm learning is that you have to, on YouTube, you have to develop some type of character. You got to. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be boring. I'm just be honest. I don't even want to watch no boring shit. I'm a turn.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm a turn.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I'm if I go on your channel and you too boring, bro, the only way I'm gonna stay on your shit if I just fuck with you hard, you know, just for support. But if you ain't entertained, I'm gonna turn, cause it's somebody else over here with some ignorant shit I might want to watch while I'm eating my Cheetos. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest, but me, myself, I like in-depth conversations, but I do like entertainment. I do. It's YouTube is the new TV, bro. It's about ratings.
Right.
Like, I don't even got cable TV no more. I got rid of that shit like 4 years ago. I don't even pay for cable no more.
Damn.
You know, I watch YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube.
But let me ask y'all this question.
Subscriptions. Got.
Well, let me ask y'all this question. What is entertainment to y'all? Like,
that is a very vast answer. Like, I could watch a TV show like Suits, Law and Order, Marvel, somebody blowing up, somebody getting slapped, and I could also watch comedy like Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle. You know, so like, it is vast. So many things can have a human being, and that's why I think that the technology cannot replace humans, because we are so vast. And we are so vastly entertained by different things at different times. Because you could watch a comedy show that's hilarious. If you watch it at the wrong time, it's not one joke that's going to hit. Not one of them. And then you catch it at another time, and it's the funniest thing you ever seen.
You're right, Sharon. It depends on how you look at entertainment. You know, if you look at the word, you know, they probably laugh at me about it. But like, when you break down the word, it's saying entertain your mental, your mind, you know. So entertainment could be your family, could be entertaining. What Sharon's blessed with a family of children, that could be all the entertainment he needs. And essentially, you talk about, you know, football games, basketball games, you know, things of that nature. It depends on how you're looking at entertainment. I think most entertainment now is looked at as to push you know, negative conditioning. To me, it's not a lot of positive that's coming from, I think, a lot of forms of entertainment, whether you talk about music, whether you talk about TV. And like what Freezy's saying, a lot of times I don't want to watch today's entertainment. I'm not benefiting from it. But I can't blame someone who's younger. I can't blame someone who don't know any better than what they watching. This is what they've always seen. This is what they resonate with, and they don't even know what they're looking at. You know what I'm saying? But it feels like home. So it depends on how you're looking at entertainment. You got your positive entertainment, you got your negative entertainment, and then essentially you have the natural. The beach is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Going to the Grand Canyon is entertainment. I think a lot of things we've deviated from what's natural, supposed to be the natural source of entertainment, has become superficial entertainment. Everything, like you said, look, we hear like this instead of us in person. You know what I'm saying? Everybody coming to the internet, because a lot of people we meet off the internet, a lot of us may not agree with. what I realized in this space, no matter how we feel about each other, there is different forms of intellects in this space, and the conversations people want to have another kind of conversation where in a normal world, people don't even want to have this type of conversation. It's like a lot of people are just zombies, you know. We like dead man walking. We not really shedding light on the things we need to talk about. Stuff like even Freezy say, we give more energy and support to things that do nothing for us. You know, it distracts us from what we essentially supposed to be doing.
And let's be honest, man. The parent company was the Lapeef Network. A lot of the
I
style
disagree
of
with that.
No, he's right. No, Freezy right though about that.
Let him finish real fast.
Well, I'm just
And then
saying,
you go, Sharon, and then
the reason why I say the parent company is the Lapeef Network, when it comes to, because before Lapeef, you know, I was watching Kevin Samuels for a minute. I liked the Kevin, you know what I'm saying? And then through the algorithm on my home screen, Lapeef started showing up. That was the first time I really started engaging in panel shows, like the StreamYard format and stuff like that. Lapeef Network was the first one that I seen actually with the format, with the back and forth. Lapeef Network was the first Fight Club. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
with
facts.
Anton and everybody else. You feel what I'm saying? First it was Anton and Kay, then it was Anton and Kayla, and Anton and Chicago Real. It was Anton and somebody. You feel what I'm saying? So it's
right.
just like so from what I see, a lot of these panels, the way the format has deviated from the Lapeef. That's why they call it the Lapeef sector. They actually call a lot of these channels the Lapeef sector. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you the truth. Angry Man, I was watching Angry Man before when he had the green screen, before he actually had his real setup in the background. Angry Man viewership has gone up because he migrated over to the Lapeef sector, Fight Club, Lapeef, you know what I'm saying? And he actually took some of their audience and he built it. They came over to where he was. You feel what I'm saying? So
Right.
With me, like what I was saying, you're gonna do good, Ali, because you got in the mud with these motherfuckers and they got to know you. You're not scared.
Right.
You're not scared of confrontation. You're not scared of motherfucker talking about you. You know, you're not scared of that.
Right.
All I'm saying is this, bro. It's gonna have to come to a point where I agree with what Fatty said. Fatty said something earlier when he said something's gonna come to a head and it's gonna be like an implosion. And only the strong is gonna survive. The strong people that's gonna survive are the people that actually cultivated an original, like some kind of original foundation within their platform. You feel what I'm saying? Like you got it. There's no shortcuts. Like you can get a lot of viewers. Like let's just say I can get a lot of viewers just by if I was just a regular on Fight Club every weekend and I just went at everybody and I was known for, you know what I'm saying? I was just known for drama, right?
Right.
People are gonna follow me, but they're gonna follow me expecting that. And so
Right.
I don't want to give people false hopes because I ain't with that. So what I'm saying is you're going to have to cultivate some kind of realism or some kind of solid foundation for your platform just to live through that shit. What Fatty said is going to happen. It's going to be an implosion because people, we talking about black people, bro. Black people don't stick with one thing forever. It's gonna switch up. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna switch.
Right.
Even this man bro, and I'm gonna let Sharon talk because I'm long with it. Even the manosphere shit. Have y'all been paying attention? Niggas ain't even really on that manosphere shit like they used to. Like I'm saying, like
it's like people bucking, right? It's like it's like you had a voice, you trying to voice opinion, and then everybody's like hate, and then like, yo, you the problem. I'm the problem. We back to being the problem again. It's crazy.
Exactly.
I'm with you. The manosphere is imploding. I'm with you.
That shit is imploding, bro. 2 years ago, we had super incels, super manosphere niggas. I'm talking about they was like, I chill. Now these niggas ain't claiming, man. Even the people that was representing Manosphere, I'm talking about the big wigs. They've divested from the Manosphere. Like Anton, Angry Man. They say they don't represent Manosphere no more. They've gone to something else. You feel what I'm saying? So this
Yeah.
shit is like,
It's
it's not
crazy how
even
the
the same
intent.
no more.
It's crazy how the intent has been morphed to what the people that was responding to its intent said that it's about the people in the manosphere, and the people that gave up on it.
They
It's
done
like
gave
now
up
they,
on that shit.
yo, it's crazy to me watching people just break down like this, going, hey man, we here to hey, look, tell us the truth, express yourself, verbalize what's going on in your life, verbalize what's going with you, Freezy. Tell me the truth, Freezy. Soon as you tell the truth, the truth gets attacked. They don't want to hear that truth no more. Then nah, Freezy, go back and shut up. Like don't say nothing. Actually, Freezy, I think you hate people, man. You a sexist, you a
Right.
narcissist. That's toxic what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Like men afraid again. Like
I'm telling you.
it's mind blowing to me. So it's going to be certain spaces, like I said, and that's what I want to do with this space. I'm going to keep it alive, but I'm not going. If people don't want, I'm not going to say I'm manosphere, red pill, all that, but I want to say I'm it because I understand what they're going through. Right? It's
Right.
like people will go, Ali, are you pro-black? Yeah, I'm pro-black, but I'm humanitarian too, right? But they say, well, then are you prejudiced too? I'm like, no, but I address the people that look like us are having issues. But a lot of people that look like us now are going, ain't no race issue, ain't no systematic racism, ain't no such thing as of what y'all talking about. Black people as free as they ever been. Black people their own problems, and in one way, I can say, hey, there are things we need to address about ourselves, but we're gonna forget the long history of what's happened to Black people and how we inherited this problem. Like, there's no way you can do that simultaneously. So now you went from going, there's a problem, to going, nah, there ain't no problem. Ain't no problem. Because we become opportunist again, and it's about the clout. It's about
Right.
who's in power. It's about not offending who's in power. Even if there was times I was like, when I was working, and we'd have I know it probably happened to y'all. Y'all have a meeting, right? Hey man, express to us how y'all feel. What's going on in the workplace. You have a grievance. Do you have a complaint? The worst thing in the world you can do is get that complaint and get that grievance, because they end up being like, you know what, Freezer, you ruin the morale of this place. Sharon, why you always so divisive? Why you trying to separate everybody? But the people they value and respect, that do exactly what they want to do, they had a grievance. We have to support these people. They have meetings for them, and go, hey, they even give them time off the job so they can get it together if they feel in a certain way. So when you doing what you're supposed to be doing, sometimes you not doing your job. And when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, you doing your job. It's the craziest thing in the world, man.
To be honest with you, that's why I fucked with Fatty in the beginning, because Fatty was actually the Rage Against the Machine. That's why everybody liked the Fatty. Fatty came.
That's what I be saying.
Dog, I remember
Freezy, you know that.
I'm telling you, bro. Listen, the first night on Fight Club, I was there. The first night Fatty came on Fight Club. This nigga went at Anton. This nigga went at Angry Man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, Fatty a real ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, Fatty don't give a fuck. And so actually, see, and I don't know. Go ahead, Sharon.
No, I know what you're saying.
Bro.
It's the fact that he addressed, and most of the thing he addressed what we talking about. He addressed the conversation. It ain't more so even trying to project and go at the person. You going at the information. So if we disagree, I shouldn't find it upon myself and go, man, you know what, Freezy, man, you a bitch, man. Like, nah, we just disagree. You know what I'm saying? We should be able to have a conversation. And a lot of people are afraid to have an opinion. A lot of people are afraid to have a different opinion than the person they see as valuable in these spaces. And then, so you tell us a lot about how you are and what you are aligning to.
Right.
I think that's why most of these spaces are blown up, is because now regular people are starting to be able to express themselves, and they can express themselves better than these so-called people that already built up this platform, right? Because they were sitting up so high because this YouTube was kind of unreachable by me. Like I watch it. I'm not gonna sit there before I actually had interaction with Angry Man. I never knew who that man was. But since me and him had an interaction, then now we conversating. Now I'm interested into who this human being actually is, because now we able to actually have conversations. Because like, I'm pretty sure if I'd have found him before Fight Club, I would just be sitting there looking at his content and it wouldn't really resonate with me, because I never had problems with women. So that never been my problem. So I would never find Angry Man unless we was having these open dialects in conversations in the open and battling our wits and our experiences and how you be like, well, shit, I was a party promoter in college. I was knocking everything down. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. There's somebody else not, but you can't use that because you was like a celebrity. And all these thoughts is going back and forth, and we battling our wits live in real time is what blew up this whole manosphere space, because now it's a lot of human beings that do not have that experience of that audience.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a real with the fact that all those talking.
Let me say something real fast. Yeah, right. Again, I'm gonna figure out how to show love to everybody in the chat that's respecting and supporting the platform, man. I'm gonna figure out how I can keep showing everybody love individually. I'm gonna keep watching how Fatty doing it, but I'm trying to do a lot of things at the same time. But I do want to shout out certain cash apps. Donnell Hawkins with a $1 cash app says, I conform as you, Ali. It's me, family. You can send me more than $1. DJ Vapors, GOAT. He said they'll be up soon. Gail at Night says support you with a $5 cash app. American Negro said Ali Boombaye. And that's it for now with the cash apps. Hey y'all, I'm broke too. I want to keep doing content consistently. Support your brother. You know, I'm Black Power, I'm human power too, but while we at it. Show me the money! Show me the money! Do you love this black man? I love the black man! Show me the money! Hold on real quick. Oh, J Speed, can you show your face real quick, man? You don't have the camera. I just want to make sure it's you. The man, the myth, and the legend. I gotta make him an intro too. That's my man.
Hey, yo, Ali, I'm about to get off real quick, and I'll support you. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming, man, family.
All right, Ma.
J Speed, is that you? I don't know if that's J Speed. Hold on, I'll do it this way. Is that him? Hold on, let me see something real quick.
But yeah, Freezy, that's what I think is really going on. Like, more people are able to have a voice. Before, we wasn't able to have a voice.
That's what's up.
J Speed, is that you, family? J Speed. OG. I don't know if that's him.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my camera.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Oh, you fine. You fine. I know that's you. It can't nobody fake that voice. Yeah, that's him. How you doing, OG? Faking that voice. Okay. OG one of the, hey man, you one of the most respected person from me, man. I truly appreciate your presence here. More than you make me feel like family. Every time I hear you speak, every time you drop your knowledge, even though I can understand why sometimes you get into things that the first time I ever got into the space and I saw what was happening and I understood what was happening, I truly appreciate and value your presence in this space. If I ever don't get to communicate it, I think I was in your IG before. I told you I'll be open to doing things with you. I like, there's so much knowledge you have that a lot of people may not be able to appreciate, but I truly appreciate where you coming from, the life you lived, and you as one of my elders as well too, man. I just want to tell you that.
Well, thank you very much for that, and I'm glad you got yours up and running, because I think you have a lot of information you can give. I've been in this space ever since about 2015, and I think I was on Facebook about 5 years earlier than that, before I even discovered that YouTube had, because I was doing everything over. I think if you be here for a while, you'll understand that this whole space is made for clout. That's what it was made for. Believe it or not, it was made for very little information. And it was made for clout. I mean, come on, let's just be honest. That's what entertaining is. It's made for clout. I mean, you're in competition, even on TV, the Nielsen box tells everybody exactly who's watching what, and every program is trying to outdo the other program. There's no different in this. The only thing different is you have everybody with a camera. When it first started off, it was everybody with a cellular phone can be a show now. That's when it first started off. Everybody was using their cell phone. There was no StreamYard or nothing. Facebook had its own. Hold on.
Yeah, he went out. But
yeah, I'm having a little problem with
there you go.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm having. I'm back. But it started off that way. All right. And there was some helpful information, but it was really about, I say 90% entertainment. And because nobody knew where it was going to go at. I mean, and then when Facebook stopped they streaming, not Facebook, when YouTube stopped they streaming the way they was doing it first, then StreamYard came in and slid in. All right. And it slid in and everybody went to StreamYard. And we've been here ever since. Now, let me just start y'all off. You had 1.0.
What was before StreamYard, OG? What you said?
Facebook had, YouTube had its own way of streaming. You streamed strictly from YouTube, and it was an app you had to get.
I remember a lot of people was using
Right.
Google Earth or something, Google something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, they wasn't doing that over there on this side. They was using everything was from the phone. All right, Moshe Dukes, he was doing everything from the phone. And then when you know how Google and you know how Facebook, because they owned by the same Google owns YouTube. Okay, so when they cut out one thing, I don't know how they let StreamYard slide in the way it did, but it did, and it just took over. Now everybody, I mean, Zoom was way before. It was way before StreamYard, but Zoom was a little complicated for people to use, so people didn't want to use it because it eats up a lot of your resources when you try to tie it in. But StreamYard came in with lower resources, so everybody can work with it. But let me just give y'all a little history of background. You had 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, and then you had a very short 4.0, and now we're at 5.0. And if y'all understand this thing's changed about every 16 months. You have new people coming in, and you have old people just don't got tired. Nobody wants to deal with them anymore. I mean, so I'm talking about big content makers. Sometime you have a life coming back. Angry Man had a life coming back. He had like level off. Arcidia was one of the main people who used to come on early in the morning. And you like how I say his name, Dr. Been sitting wrong all this time. And I'm always said that. I used to call him Arcidia Hall. So, but anyway, he was one of the main, but not is very new in this whole thing. It's about 2.5 years. I think he was doing it way before that, but he was not recognized. Angry Man have always been recognized because he's one of the, what we call the big three. It's him, Acidia, and O'Shea Do Jackson. He used to have what they call y'all call it the Fight Club. He used to have what they call the Rumble. That was on Sunday. That was the biggest night on this space in YouTube. O'Shea, he used to have the Rumble. That's when all the content makers used to come on there and just fight it out. Sometimes it'd be 12, 14 people on the panel. And that, man, they used to go in it. But it was all in good fun. I mean, there's some people like Taz y'all starting to see now. But Taz been around with the originals. He's one of the originals.
Yeah, I don't fuck with him at all. So
Sharon.
Sorry.
Yeah. Let me just get this in and I'm going to go ahead and start cooking for these people. I want all y'all to take a minute, take a deep breath. What y'all think is about to happen is know what close was what about to happen. The planet is resetting from spiritual, physical, and powerful. It's resetting. If y'all haven't been watching the Brits for the last 6 or 7 months, you should have been. Because this is the second, they have hosted the day and yesterday. The world is finished changing. And I wish I could.
Is OG breaking up?
Man, white man try to hold me back. White man try.
It be seeming like the words, it be the algorithms, right? It be blocking the algorithm.
Yeah. The white man try to hold me back. But
into some real shit right now.
The currencies is getting ready to change, people. The only thing that's been keeping us afloat all around the world is the petrodollar. It's finna change. People are finna go to the gold and silver standard now. And so we have never seen this before because everybody who tried to do this before like Saddam Hussein. Just like I say, the white man trying to hold me back. Saddam
Hey,
Hussein, they killed him. Gaddafi, they killed him. But see, they can't go up against Russia. They can't go up against India. They can't go up against China. And they can't go. These are the big three that is signing this thing called the Brits. All right. So I'm telling everybody, if you got a large sum of money in the bank, I think you should turn it into gold or silver and put it into a safety deposit box in your bank. That's the only way it's going to be secure, because we don't know exactly what's going on. Now, when it come down to AI, y'all can be a little less fearful of that, because one thing y'all got to understand, everything AI does is regurgitated. All right. We're the one who's putting the information in. All right.
So anybody who tells us, OG, that this ain't really a systematic issue going on, it's still going on to this day, right?
And to this day, to this day, to this day.
The difference between Brit and what's been going on is Brit is often all country a seat at the table. Not one country more important than the other country. Matter of fact, they are looking towards little countries to have a voice. You're starting to see a shape up in Africa. French is getting their ass kicked all around the continent, and which they should.
Yeah, he's breaking my back. Now he's definitely gone.
Yeah,
There you go.
because
You can't
you know the
back.
white man is really trying to hold me back.
OG, you think these countries are truly trying to align with us? Like I still think people are trying to align with us again, because how bad Africa is starting to fight to get those resources there. But the same thing with Russia. Russia used to try to colonize Africa. China wants connection to Africa. You think these people are really there for our best interest, or you think they just trying to use us still?
Again, they're coming in there with a different message and a different contract. See, the way the United States did it was put bases there and then start to change the continent on the way that we live over here. You got to accept a certain L, B, G, T, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, and whatever else. But Africa said, no, we're not going for that. I mean, Uganda right now is suffering right now, but they're getting ready to join Brit, because Brit will let them do what they want to, self-determination for all these countries. And that's what these countries want now. They want self-determination. They don't want to be dictated to anymore. And that old guard of dictating to these countries, when they got security now, when all these, look, India got nuclear weapons, China got nuclear weapons, Russia got nuclear weapons. United States is not going over trying to bogart none of them. Let's just be real. They're fighting a war over there in Ukraine. They're sending weapons over to Ukraine. And they
be careful, OG, because YouTube sensitive.
Yeah, I got you. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I tell everybody, do your research. Take your time. Stop looking at regular news. It's fooling you. Start looking at more international news so you can get a grasp of what's really happening. I've been on this almost 7 decades, 65 years old. I have never seen this happen before. Never have I seen this happen before. And it's real, people. And I'm telling you, if you got money in the bank, if you got over $100,000 in the bank, please go and turn it into precious metals. Because what happens when currency go down? Precious metals go up. I'm not going to say anything. And y'all gonna love me for that if you just listen to what I'm saying. I remember when gold was like down to 200. All right, but our currency was up. I invested in gold at that time. That was the same time when Apple was almost going bankrupt. And then they came out with that one little device, and that device saved that whole company. So what I'm telling you, iPod, it
Yeah,
wasn't
the
Apple.
iPod.
It was
Well,
the
it's the iPod,
iPod.
right?
The
Yeah.
iPod is what saved Apple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was the iPod to save Apple, not the phone. The phone came afterwards. So what I'm telling you, they couldn't even give computers to schools anymore. They were so bad. Because they wanted their own, they wanted to have everything when it comes to Apple. They didn't, and then when you had PC, you can buy thousands of different software. But Apple wanted to own their own rights on everything. So that's why people didn't buy into it. So let me just get down in the nitty gritty and I'm gonna let y'all go. A lot of people in this sector, um, they have what I call tunnel vision, and they're doing things the old way, and they are trying to teach you old ways. We've been off the gold standard, really, and the silver standard way back in the day with Henry Tao. He took us off the gold standard. And we've been using what we call OPEC dollars. That means every oil is sold over the world, close to 90% of it, they use our currency to move oil, and we get a percentage of that. But you got to understand, dollar is printed with a debt. So we start off our dollar with debt. So we had to keep something to keep it afloat, and that's what OPEC dollars been doing for the last almost 100, please, 100 years. That's no longer the standard no more. Countries are getting smarter. The smartphone have made the world smaller. What you think other people in other continent that you call third worlds are thinking just like you now. It made everybody smarter. It made everybody get the same information. The news media, why you think they on YouTube, they can't reach people like they used to. We're reaching more people in the regular news when you put all of us together. And they scared of that. And so now people are using different sources to get their information. And it ain't the big three. That's over. Matter of fact, cable is almost obsolete. Cable companies are falling by the wayside now. They're all going broke because people are using streaming. Now, y'all say, when have we seen this before? You've seen it with the CD. We used to play records. And when they changed to CDs, you know how they got you to buy CDs? They didn't make records anymore. You had to go out there and buy the goddamn machine
Yep.
to play the CD. You wanted to hear
No,
music. So
I
when
mean, but
they make
also
changes,
CDs also made it portable because ever
yeah,
since
but
ever
listen
since
what I'm
ever
saying.
since instant coffee came out, we was like, oh shit, instant
Yeah, but I'm
That was the
saying
whole
microwave,
drop.
when
and
when
we
CDs,
kept switching up,
it was
and
a
then with
hard
the
sell.
CDs.
Yeah, I was working in radio, and they tried it 3 years prior, and nobody would buy into it. Nobody would change their format at the radio station, or even DJs wouldn't change that format. You know how they make it work? What they did, stop making wax. Another thing, they offer the artist more money per CD. The
Right.
artists get a lot more money per CD than they used to do when it waxed. And so they made it so the artists want it now, the radio station want it now, and the music supposed to sound better. But the CDs the last CDs, the last phase of CDs, they were not like the first phase of CD. The first phase of CD, you can throw them across the floor and put them in a CD player, and they still would play with no scratches. But them cheap shit that they had us on the last rebound of the CD, they was just cheap. So what I'm telling y'all, let's don't be behind the curve, people. Let's have fun. Let's do our content, but let's have something that we can elevate our people mind in every show. If it ain't number 2 minutes,
We'll
do that.
OJ Speed.
Go out there,
I
get
love to
different sources.
I love to connect with you. You know, we connect, and I love to do some things with you, man. On here too, if I can. Like that is it is it's very much needed. The information you know bring in here, even if people are uncomfortable wanting to hear it or not listen to it. There's a lot of things we need to like be uncomfortable about and get comfortable with. That's how I end up in the position I am and open up a business. I made myself extremely uncomfortable until I forced myself to do certain things in my life to get money, to get certain knowledge. I think everything you saying, a lot of us need to start investing in. We need to start thinking of a more together mentality. And I think people don't acknowledge how much is like one of the greatest times than ever for us to make this change because of the things you're talking about. Like it's either now or never. That's how it looks, how it looks at this point in our life. I think it's very necessary for the things you're saying. So I think we should connect, man. And Freezy too. Freezy, I think you on some. I think you on
Yeah.
that time too.
Well, I'm always look. I'm always be around because my job. No young person gonna deter me. No white person gonna deter me. I'ma always give as much information I can. Y'all got to understand. As long as I've been in this business, why don't I have a channel that's monetized? You know why? I stay under the radar. As long as you stay under 1,000, that's for me, not for y'all, but that's for me. Stay under the 1,000, and every time I get 1,000, I kill my channel because they don't pay me much mind when I'm 500, 600. They only pay you much mind when you monetize. It goes into a different category. Now they got to figure out what kind of commercials they can use on your channel. See, they can't use no commercials on my channel because I ain't gonna never monetize. If I get 1,000, I still won't monetize. If they try to force me to monetize, I kill the channel. I don't kill 3 channels in my history of YouTube. For this reason only, I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it for the raise our conscience of our people, even if they hate me for doing it, don't like me, think I'm obsolete. But in the end of the day, the natural order thing always take over. Peace,
And that's
love, and
right.
always strive for the truth.
Hey, peace and love, J Speed. Raymond Knight, what you think? What you think about the conversation? Raymond Knight, what you
Listen,
think?
listen. You know what I'm coming to do? I'm coming up here to congratulate you on the long overdue first stream. Salute to Freeze. He already know Sharon Bracy, Triple OG Speed, J Speed. But Ali, I just want to tell you this is long overdue. What I hope that you bring is fellas like this, Sharon, the Freeze, the OG Speed, into the dialect of the dialogue of the conversations for your ideals and your ideologies for what's need to be brung. That's a good balance of the untouchable squad. You know, you got Fatty, of course. We know what Illa do. You know what I'm saying? Now it's your turn. But you've been in the space like you've been on the Peef talking about real serious relationship topics that's need to be spoke on in our community. So your voice, like OGJ Speed, is needed for folks like Freeze and Sharon. When we don't want to deal with the ratchet entertainment, which is good, you know what I'm saying? Because we like the fun, like he said, while we eating our Cheetos and smoking my blunt. I like some fun sometimes, some entertainment. But I am also open to listening to what I could learn new from somebody else across the pond, you know what I'm saying, or just around the way. And
Yes,
especially
sir.
if I've been tapping in with you fellas for the last few years, because YouTube is my TV. Like a couple people in the chat and Free said, and OG Speed said, this is the TV. I'm a cable cutter. I don't cable is blah sports. That's it. But most of the time I'm on here watching y'all. This is
Right.
my TV. So
I
I
agree.
mean, right or wrong, you know what I'm saying? It's fun, it's entertaining, and it's some good dialogue. You had a good dialogue in the beginning, speaking about your mom, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Illa spoke well about that. You know what I'm saying? For those that know, they know. You get what I'm saying? And the new folks, they getting introduced. The ladies do like you. Of course, they don't like what you say, but the ladies, you know what I'm saying? They do like looking at you. So they are going to tune in. So still continue to be you. You know what I'm saying? Don't, for real, that's just the truth. It is
Right.
what it is. You know what I'm saying? But when you don't, you know what I'm saying? Go on when it's time to go on.
But it's
Whatever
every time
topic,
he
hot
drink a
topic.
40.
What'd you say,
Yeah.
Sharon?
But every time he drinks a 40.
Oh, if you drink it, Ollie, oh man. But
I don't drink. I just think how there's people that go
oh, okay.
there's the voice of the unheard. White folks they be like, oh,
Right.
it's I think there's like a sector. Like you have one side with there's people that say they from the streets, or people that say they the the corporate world black men. I think there's a voice of people who can say, hey, look, I could take from this side and this side, but we need to focus more essentially on what our identity is. Both of that is not our identity. The streets was created for us, and the corporate world was created for us. Who is actually the black man? What is our identity? What's our culture going to be? What's our language going to be? What's our nation going to be? I really believe there's something more. We have our true identity. You know what I'm saying? We disconnected from one part of the world and we disconnected with this part of the world too. And I'm not taking nothing away from those sides, but but a lot of times when we have these conversations, either you street or you in the corporate world versus, hey man, there's great brothers on this side, there's great brothers on this side, and there's brothers on both sides that's against dividing both sides. You get what I'm saying? Who is the black? Who are we? Like, that's the voice we need. You know what I'm saying? And creating the foundation of who we actually are.
Hey, I want to say this. Also, I think this is the longest I've been on a stream with men with no cursing. I don't know if y'all recognize
ain't gonna be no. That's respect.
I don't know if y'all recognize, because everybody here got 5 potty mouths, and none of us.
No, I don't. I don't cuss.
Yeah, you don't cuss. Yeah, you don't cuss. Yeah. At least not on the panel anyway.
I'm just saying. I just think it's. I just want to commend this whole situation. And you know, I was having a good time earlier, because you was getting cooked earlier, and I was having a good time in the chat. I was trolling like a mug.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Good old time. I ain't gonna
say nothing. I ain't even gonna say nothing. I don't even gonna say nothing.
Yo, oddly, I was having a good time with Sugar Bum in the chat. Me and her was going at it. Oh man, I was having a good time. So you brought up some good times today, even though I know you got a little stress later on. But
thank you, fam.
But it was a good day. Keep on grinding. I gotta get to the they starving for some time, so I gotta give them a little bit of time before I go to sleep, because I gotta wake up like 4 a.m. So I'm gonna try to catch you every chance I can.
Sharon, before you leave, you were saying something earlier.
Hey, just tell them not to get caught slipping, Freezy.
It looked like you though. you look more like
No, Sharon was saying something. He was trying to say something earlier. He kept getting cut off about people have a voice now. People aren't scared to speak their mind or something. I forgot exactly what you were saying.
Yeah, I was saying that the way how the technology is now, before we had to watch all these big dogs and these people and had to like kind of like bow down and look at them on a stage, and now we was looking up. Now we looking at people directly in their eye, and we able to have conversations and actually go wit to wit with these people and let them know that just because you was able to build your platform, only difference between us really is that you started before me. Like, that doesn't make you smarter than me.
That's a fact.
You more, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It make you you just started
who's this loser, man? Who's this loser right here? What's the name? Trigger. There's nobody right there. Let me.
I'm about to be a Jody. Okay, Trigger.
I'm
about to be a Jody.
What I want to
go ahead. What I was gonna say was this. This is what I ponder on. Okay, so like, our numbers, most of our numbers aren't as big as, like, let's just say, what's the lady? It was like a Chinese lady that was on Fatty's channel a few days ago, Angela Knight or something like that. Okay, Angela Knight, the Angry Man's, right? What makes these people come down to where we are? You ever notice that? It's like they want to get in on the fun, like, or they want to. It's like it's something about this space. I think that's what you was tying into, Sharon. I thought you was gonna go into that because it's like y'all niggas don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing I do respect is that when somebody just say a person of higher YouTube status, when they come to these spaces, one thing I do like. People like, they will respect you, but when they're not going to treat
bowing down no more.
Yeah, it ain't none of that. Yeah. It ain't none of that.
None of that.
I do love that though. I love that part about it though.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Because what it is, we didn't know who they were. Like for me, I didn't know who. The very first encounter I had with the Angry Bear, right? I didn't know who he was. It was just another man, and we had a disagreement, and we was just going in on each other's points. And then later on, of course, I was like, oh, all right, that's what's up. But we was all at one level because we didn't know each other. We didn't know each other talking points. I don't know his talking points. He ain't know mine. We just dudes at a fucking bar chopping it up.
Right.
That's what we were. It was just like, especially when Fight Club was rocking, it was more like a club. It was really a club. Like, this is where we all come and hang out at, and we started to see each other's faces, and now we started talking shit to each other. My team better than yours type.
That's why Freezy, people always ask me, like, they Ali, why don't you just like go in the sunset, do your life, live it up, don't worry about these people, and just be with whoever you're supposed to be in line with, right? But this is where, like, I feel like in this space where the real conversation is happening, no matter how much people disagree, no matter how much people are supposedly being toxic, it's getting caught down to the core of how human nature is in this space. I don't care how toxic it gets, you get to see what's real versus you
Bro,
get in the upper echelon of the world and people are pretending who they are. You know what I'm saying? You get to see how people really maneuver.
you're gonna get to see what's real for real. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if y'all remember, Sharon was on the panel, and I think Ali was in the chat. I don't think he was on the panel, but we was on podcast show. And I think Courtney Michelle, she pulled up on me. She tried to put a hit on me, right? And Angry Man, that was the first time I actually had a conversation with Angry Man, and we was going at it. I don't know if you remember that, Sharon?
Yeah.
Well, I was going, me and Courtney Michelle was going at it primarily.
First,
and then Logic crazy ass, he went to take caping for her ass. And then Angry Man, I don't know what it is about these females, but I don't know. But my thing is, like, you're absolutely right. Like, I didn't give a fuck, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a damn who you is. if I know, like, I've been wrong on some things, but if I know for a fact 100% I'm right, I don't give a fuck how big you is in these spaces, man. You ain't finna tell me I'm wrong just because of who you is.
Right.
That's how I met. Honestly, you and Cody, that first kind of big interactions we had, it was you and Cody going back with I think it was a lot. No, it was Logic. It was Logic. I think wasn't it Logic, Cody? It was and Bruiser. It was Logic and Bruiser before everybody started getting bigger. Cody is the type of dude that I'm talking about, though, where people may hear him talk and they think he just street and he from the street. And when you start hearing his mouth open, he want that identity of the essence of the black man too. He don't care if you from the corporate world or from the streets. Are you a man? That's how Cody always been. When you hear him talk, he look at the soul of the person, the character of the person, and that's how he always been. And that's why I always rock with Cody. You not, and Cody don't let things slide either. Ain't it? What's up, Cody? How you doing, family? That's my brother.
Hey, what's good with y'all, big dog?
How you been, man? Good to see you.
What
Out
up,
the mud.
man? Ali, I'm so glad you got your shit going, big dog. God damn, bro. I thought you had said fuck this shit or something, big dog.
Nah, I ain't never did. I was going through some stuff and then I had to get some other stuff taken care of too. So once I get that stuff taken care of, then I start going. I'm probably gonna start going live every day if I can.
Yeah, that's what's good, man. It's time to goddamn broaden the conversation, big dog. You know what I'm saying? Make these motherfuckers think and exercise their motherfucking brains down. These motherfuckers slow out here.
That's
late.
Right.
They think they the party, but they late to the party, big dog.
Right. And Cody been on that train. Cody done took a little seat back because he see what's happening. But this is,
I mean, I just don't be with all that tomfoolery, big dog. If it ain't real, I don't really want to be involved with it, big dog. You know what I'm saying? I came to the space of thinking, you know, I was deceived, big dog. I really say fuck all you niggas. No, but with y'all. No, but look though, yeah, I was deceived. I thought you niggas was on some goddamn me trying to build and really get some, you know, brushing up brainstorms with each other, you know, rubbing off on each other, big dog. I really wasn't never on the fuckery when I came to the shit. But, you know, I'm about whatever the next nigga about, though. You know what I'm saying? I can't let you out nothing me, big dog. For real. So if that's what we're going to do, that's what we're going to do.
That's what's going to happen here. Nobody going to come up with no beef. Nobody going to come here to disrespect nobody. I don't care who, but everybody can come. I don't care from who you are. You can come in and talk as long as you don't disrespect. What's the point of creating an echo chamber and saying someone can't go here, go there? And we just had a conversation. You know what I'm saying? And then essentially, I want to have a networking channel on here as well too. Us help each other open businesses. I want to create blueprints for each other. So if I got a landscaping business, hey Cody, here go the landscape. Here go the landscaping blueprint. Hey Freezy, they go to landscaping blueprint. They go to real estate blueprint. They go to project management blueprint. They go to cleaning and moving blue. That's what we need to do. Everybody else is doing it. We sitting here saying and I've been doing it myself too. So I say the same thing. We've been too focused on the conversation more so where the conversation should take us. You know, when we had that conversation with you and Freezy, we was at step one. That conversation was about what we could do for the community, and we still at step one. You know what I'm saying? So I want to do something different, even if I'm doing lives on how I can help some people on here just buy a property. or know how to sell a property or put a property under a contract and sell it to somebody with no money. You know what I'm saying? I want to get to that as well too. I want to see us eat. I want to see us elevate. I'm still about all the people as well too, but I'm realistic about how people look like us and the things that they're going through. You know, we should be able to say, hey, bro, people that look like us is going through this. It don't mean we this. And then when people are getting higher positions, you forget about where you come from. You know, there's two type of brothers. There's a brother that came up a certain way and goes, hey, man, we need to pull everybody back up like every other race of people does, whether they're in the corporate world or in the streets, versus I don't even know who that is, though. Forget them. And they just completely leave a whole section of people to themselves, man. I think that's wrong. I think our rent on earth, Muhammad Ali said, our rent on earth is to serve each other, you know, to serve the people.
You know, I think like we really like, you know, man, like Jay Prince, big dog. Jay Prince, I fuck with Jay Prince cause nah, get your ass up here. Get up here, guys. Hey, excuse me, big dog. Show motherfucking ass up here.
That's that damn daddy coming out. But
That Southern dad.
That's two daddies not in that. Good fathers. Good black fathers.
The only thing, Ali, I think you missing is that it's time for the people that don't have the results. It's time for them to get a serious check. The ones that do not have results been talking for entirely too long. They've been having a voice for way too long. It's time for them to get in line until they can get their position, that they can start their talking. That is the only issue I see.
But hey, you're right. But like what I was saying though, like with Jay Prince, realistically, big dog, he like gonna be one of the few motherfuckers that come through here that we gonna really be able to see in real time. Goddamn me, evolve, big dog. You know what I'm saying? See, because a lot of you niggas rich and starting off at a goddamn high position already and looking down already, big dog. You feel? Yeah. So if you niggas can't see that as fact, and he in a position that a majority of us niggas on this panel right now, and ain't but 5 of us, don't want to be in. I don't want to be raising 3 little girls by my goddamn self, big dog. No woman.
Yeah, that's hard. Yeah. And you know, I know that's doing one. Got 3 by himself. You know,
but for us to be able to be, for us to be black men that we say we are, you know what I'm saying, and we got motherfucking me. We can goddamn me really goddamn me be hands on in this shit, or we can goddamn stand to the side and watch this shit fail, big dog. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But we got a project, if that's what y'all want to claim it to be. You see what I'm saying? If this really the end goal is really to show the goddamn prosperity and the goddamn me the vision of a black man, big dog, actually work. Hey nigga, I think that's the perfect month. But I don't see y'all only looking at one color in the kaleidoscope, big dog. Y'all feel me?
A lot of
got
people
to draw y'all motherfucking shit. Open your shit up. Y'all ain't using your peripherals or nothing, right, big dog.
Yeah. Well, you see, we reconnected, and whoever is still in there, I want to do the same thing over there too, regardless of what's happening. And
I saw y'all yesterday, but I respect. I mean, the other day, I respect that what y'all had going, and I know that came from you. You know what I'm saying, big dog.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is this, though, big dog. If we really just want to see black man at his best and come from what the majority of people in this space, men in this space, would consider to be nothing, big dog. You see what I'm saying? To something, and we could actually have a goddamn positive influence on it. Why torture it? Why we beat it and want it to fail and watch it fail?
Because all good things go challenged. Everything that's good in this world is going to be challenged, without a doubt. When you try to bring somebody,
but it don't got to be challenged. But it don't got to be challenged by us as black men because it's another black man.
It does.
You see what I'm saying?
It does, Cody.
No, it's several other people out here that's gonna challenge it, regardless.
I think y'all both saying the same thing, Cody.
Just based off the fact that it is a black man, you got several others that's gonna challenge it, regardless. So why black men gotta do it?
No, I think y'all are saying the same thing, but y'all saying from 2 different perspectives. I think Cody's saying, "Hey man, help the brother," right? But what you saying is, "Hey, we gotta challenge him too, though. When he come here, if he want to eat, we gotta put him to work." Hey, you really want to work? Here what's going. I
But
think
see,
that's
no, but the
hopefully what Sharon said.
challenges are. I don't think now one of us, including me, dug in our pocket and handed out 2-3 bands that way, or 5 bands that way, or a band that way, and with nothing, looking for nothing in return. I don't not one. I'm just saying. All
I
right, well,
have.
you Ali, you did,
I
you
have
did
Cody.
Ali,
I broke a lot of bread in this space to a lot of people. I broke a lot of bread to
yeah,
Jay Prince more than
that's
anybody else.
based off of what you was that's based off of what you wanted to do. That came from Ali.
It
You
came
see what
from
I'm
my
saying? You want coerced into doing that. Nobody
yeah,
ain't
yeah,
made you do that.
yeah,
You feel
yeah.
me? And so what I'm saying is, I ain't never went in my pocket and say, hey man, here go $500, $1,000 to go and put into your what's your name, such and such, such. You feel me? So there is the goddamn me test, because he's earning it on his own. However the fuck he going to get it. You see what I'm saying? And he motherfucking me got to be the one who responsible for motherfucking me putting that shit together, building the motherfucking truck, getting the shit going. You see what I'm saying? So that is the test. We just supposed to be the motherfucking support, big dog.
No, you're right. But that's why I say I think if we really love each other and really care about each other, the wins, the L's got to come with the wins. So if the L comes, we got to start back over again. Like it is what it is. I'm not gonna stop. I'm telling you how many people asking me to stop, saying just get off this YouTube altogether. Don't help nobody. Out in the community, hey man, just leave these people alone. If they don't want help, they don't want no love. But I can't do it. If I'm really who I say I am, I got it. It comes with the territory. There's gonna be people who be like, man, I don't want to hear that. And I'm like, I still try to speak. You don't want to hear it? That's fine. I still leave the olive branch open. I'm not tearing up burning up no bridges. That's why I said this
See, I
space.
used to always look. I used to see homeless men and be like, big dog, damn, how the fuck this nigga end up homeless, big dog? And the first thought come to a mind is, this motherfucker done burn every bridge he ever crossed. You see what I'm saying?
No, he want to be
But
homeless.
then, that's my point, Sharon. We don't never go into thinking maybe he chose that, or nigga, his own brother, his own motherfucking uncle, cousin, mammy and them, they all turned their back on this motherfucker.
Right.
You feel me? We don't never think about them two options. We only think, what the fuck he did? He burned every bridge.
Yeah.
You feel
No,
me?
you're
No, this nigga might have just chose to be out there, or goddamn me, hey man, everybody gave up on this nigga. You feel me?
Right.
Hold
Hold on, real quick, Sherrod. Hold on, real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to everybody that's still here. Everybody just supporting. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button if you can. I just want to give a shout out to people, and also I want to give a shout out to there's 2 more cash apps came in. Big Bad Bull for the 20. Was it the 20 he dropped? He $10. If you broke, then we all broke. And then T.O. with a 20 ball for his gangland out here. And the 2 sponsors of the show right now is American Negro and T.O. The 2 sponsors of the show. So if y'all can, again, I'm broke too. If I'm gonna still keep coming up here, man, I'd appreciate y'all to support me. Hit the Cash App if you can. And I'm gonna try to come back every single day, man. But if y'all can, man, show your love and hit the Cash App if you can. If you can't, I respect that too. Still come rock with us. But on that point,
Show me the money! Show me the money! Do you love this black man? I love the black man! Show me the money!
That's still the funniest clip on Jerry Maguire, by the way. People.
I love Jerry Maguire, man. I love Jerry Maguire.
Also, another thing that is missed in these conversations is that when you out there trying to build up another man and you working with him, he don't have the same respect for you as when he go work for somebody. When you work side by side with somebody, they feel like they tend to feel like you get to an equal status. Like they start to look at you like you a worker too. I think that's another problem that we have in the community, that they don't respect the working boss. They only really respect the boss that's telling them what to do. It's a problem I see.
I think that's American, but it's American thing. It's American thing.
Yeah, it come with the territory. Everybody I
It's
dealt
America,
with.
big dog.
Yeah,
We
it
want to
comes with
blame this shit on niggas, big dog, but attitude reflect leadership.
And not all the
Attitude
time.
reflect leadership, big dog.
So that's why I used to really believe that. So the only problem is when you start working with the leadership, you start to look at leadership a little different. Like the people, the attitude reflect leadership when you can't touch their leader. That's when it
Well,
get
if leadership slacking off, shit, attitude reflects slacking off, big dog. Leadership looking at it like, goddamn me, hey nigga, this my motherfucking me job, and I got you a job, big dog. That's how leadership looking at it. But big dog looking at it like, goddamn it, nigga, we supposed to be working together, and it look like I'm doing all this shit.
right because a lot of times when I think like somebody like when you running your company, right, the people that's working under you, they think they doing as much work as you, where that is not even remotely close to being true. Because you still doing the work with them, leading them, but also when you go home, you gotta do all the paperwork, you gotta do the taxes, you gotta solidify the
No,
contracts.
but that don't that now you conflating. Now you conflating
Right.
because that's your problem. That's personal. That's your
No,
problem. It's your business. It ain't our business. It ain't my obligation to do no paperwork with you.
right. So that's the
So it
that's
is
the
your
problem.
business. So that's gonna
So
be left out the equation. The only
so
job we focused on is us on our motherfucking knees, putting these flows down. And nigga,
yeah.
I seem to be on my knees a little more than you, big dog.
So that's what I'm saying. So what I'm trying to say is
But look
that
though, the motherfucker with that company that you talking about,
yeah.
he ain't out there with his employee. He got other employees with him, so they all doing equal work.
No, so
But
the
see,
part that I'm
when you're an owner employee though, big dog. You're
no
not
no
an owner. You're an
so
owner
not
employee anytime you have to work with your employees.
not
It's like
necessarily.
being a goddamn when Magic Johnson was a coach player or what? Which one of them niggas did that shit? Um, your boy
Bill
Will,
Russell.
Bill Russell. He coached and motherfucking played at the same time. But see, when he got out there on that court, he had to play ball with them niggas. He couldn't coach them niggas on the court.
That's not true.
Oh shit. Okay,
That's not
Sharon.
true. He was coaching them
He
on
had to
and
play
off the
ball
court.
with them niggas or they lose, big dog. If he just out there hollering, hey, get to the corner. Hey, top of the key. Hey, get in the post, man. What the hell you doing? And he ain't never doing no facilitating the ball, ain't touching this bitch, ain't scoring the motherfucker. They lose, nigga.
No, that's not true. See that,
Okay.
but that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. That part's not true because look at somebody for that example
yeah.
is
Wait,
somebody
right,
like
right, right.
it's like Draymond Green. Draymond Green don't score, but he
He
runs that
facilitate,
whole
he
floor.
facilitates the ball, he puts points on the board, and he rebound that motherfucker. He plays ball with the team.
No, but
He
what
not
he's
only
saying,
out there
Cody,
hollering out instructions, he plays with the team.
Cody, what he talking about? There's coaches, like one of the best coaches in the world never played basketball. John Wooden is one of the
But that ain't
greatest.
that ain't the game. That ain't the part of the game I'm talking about though. The part of the game I'm talking about
Oh,
is the coach who's coaching and playing ball at the same time. That's the
oh,
part of the
okay,
game I'm talking about.
okay. I see you talking about two different things. I get what you're saying. Do you get what he's saying, Sharon?
Yeah, no, yeah, I absolutely understand. I see it all the time. I see it all the time, especially in the construction where a lot of most of the construction owners they still get dirty. It's not like in the construction where everybody's wearing suits that's running their company. So
Well,
I see it
but
all the
like
time.
that's like it's like stages to the company levels though. You see what I'm saying? You may own a company that only have goddamn me, you and 3 other employees, big dog. But
Mhm.
then this construction company got a motherfucker. He is him, and he got down me 15 employees under him. So at any
Mhm.
motherfucking job, only thing he really got to come in there and do is goddamn give instruction to his motherfucking foreman and you understand what I'm saying, big dog?
Mhm.
And most
Yeah.
time, 9 times out of 10, his foreman can read every blueprint he come across. His foreman can. You understand what I'm saying?
But again, that's exactly what I'm saying. So workers they don't respect that foreman boss. They respect the owner that come and tell the foreman what to do, even though that owner he got that company passed down to him, and he actually don't know how to do any of the work at all.
Yeah, but shit.
So that's
I
the problem
understand what
I
you're
have.
saying. I understand what you're saying, Sharon. I do understand what you're saying. I ain't gonna don't take that. I don't understand what you're saying. But I think those are like I think that's like 2 different roles though. You understand what I'm saying? I understand. I think that the owner of the company who is goddamn me in the office, motherfucking me, seldom seen, seldom heard, but when he's seen and heard is by business. You see what I'm saying? You
So
understand what I'm saying?
what I was talking to
Then
was
the owner who
so what I was talking to was the pulling up was what Ali was talking about earlier about pulling people up with you. Right. So like when you start from the bottom, right? I'm gonna talk about when you start from the bottom, you're fucking the lowest level, you in the mail room and you transcend all the way up to the CEO level, right? Whoever that person that you pulling up with you, when you get to that CEO and they the CEO, they're not gonna respect it as much as the new mailroom nigga looking at you as the CEO, even though you pulled them up
But you
with you.
shouldn't even expect that though. If you brought the nigga with you, you shouldn't even expect him to be accepting the treatment that a motherfucker you don't know gonna accept.
Right, I
A
should be
motherfucker
expecting more. I should
who
expect more
intern,
from
a
you.
motherfucker who intern. This nigga put in work with you, them same 10, 15 years it took you to make it to CEO. He put in them same 10, 15 years to make it to CEO. Right?
Right, that's what I'm saying. He should
But
respect me more to somebody that don't know me, but it
he
actually
respect you, more, but he not willing to accept what an intern willing to accept. Shit, I put in the same motherfucking 15 years. I damn near can do your job.
But that's not true.
So
Because
what would make you say?
What I'm saying is that if you could do my job, then you'd have pulled up somebody too. I pulled you. You followed me, and I went this way, and then now that we've been doing this for the same amount of time, you feel like we the same person because we've been doing it for the same 15 years.
I get with Sharon. There's people that can have
this
that
person
mentality.
working under you though, right? You saying this person is like worked at your company for this amount of years, or you saying y'all worked for a company and y'all went up a ladder?
No, because the framework what we was going
See, that's what I'm saying.
was,
That's conflating. You can't use those two examples to explain the other. You cannot do it, big dog. That's why I'm trying to get you to understand. Those are conflating examples.
maybe in your eyes.
I think y'all talking about two, and I think y'all talking about two different things still, Sharon. That's what he
No,
means.
yeah, we are because if he's saying on one instance that he's the boss and he bring this dude, he owns the company and he brings this dude with him, and this dude never bring nobody in. That's totally different from him and this dude being working for a company. He made it the CEO and the dude made the CO. That's totally different concepts.
So what I was saying was what I was trying to do is tie it back from a conversation that we had earlier. Is that because what you were saying is once people get to a certain level, they don't reach back and pull somebody up. Correct? That's what we were talking about. Right.
But in that instance, he's talking about the you in that conversation that you're speaking on. He's talking about you, the motherfucker who made it to the tippy top. Right. And said fuck everybody.
So now when I reach
you know what I'm saying? He's not talking about the person who working in the warehouse and say, hey man, I can get you a job at the warehouse.
Correct.
That ain't what he's talking about.
What I'm saying is this. So now when I reach back and I start pulling you up with me, I'm like, look, this is how we gotta move. After a while, that person feel like they at the same level of playing field. And that's
the reason why Cody think you conflating is because you're giving that example versus all the other ways it can go. That's what Cody trying to shed light to, Sharon. You're looking at the pessimistic part of it. I get what you're saying. There are people that do that, but he's looking at it as a most of the time, majority of people won't do that. That's the way he's looking at it as too. And to look at it in an optimistic way. That's what he's saying. Like, can we look at it that way too? And go, hey, this person not gonna do that. They're gonna play their role. They're gonna appreciate what role they got into versus the person that you saying every time that somebody get pulled, they go, hey, we the same now. Look, see. So but that's what I tell you about. That's what I be telling you about. I be like,
the way I took it when Ali
looking at it, Sharon looking at it from the employer's point of view, and Cody's looking at it from the employee's point of view.
Right.
Yes.
You know.
Cody being optimistic too.
No, I tried to get Sharon to see. I tried to get Sharon to see the difference in the two bosses. It's a boss who own the fucking company that don't work with his employees, but he's rarely seen and rarely heard. Then you got the boss who's working with his two employees. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
They feel as if when it comes to the actual physical work part of the job, they're doing more work than the guy who owns the company. Now, is that because he owns the company? He feel as if shit, nigga, I got to do the paperwork tonight when I get home. Nigga, I got to write you a check on Friday. Is that why? Or is it because nigga he busy and he really just can't get down here with us? Is he over there working on another contract and getting that shit in order? What the you get? But if he down here on this floor with us, and we motherfucking be working and we trying to knock this motherfucking project out in a motherfucking week time frame, then he need to be on this motherfucking knees just as much as I'm on my motherfucking knees. It ain't but two of us.
And exactly that's my point. I was exactly what I was saying. When the boss is actually going down there and he working with the workers do not respect the boss anymore.
Facts. That's facts.
That's what happened.
I get both of y'all perspective. Honestly, both of your perspectives are vital to look at from angles to prepare. That's why I like the way I got my business set up and the way I think in blueprint wise, I think everything should be entry level and up. So you got the first level, second level, third level, fourth level. You got the first level. If a person can't make it through that door is always open. Hey, you put yourself out. You always welcome. But you don't have to be upset with this person. You ain't got to say this person ain't doing what you asking. You ain't got to say this person don't appreciate you. He at first level. He can't get past that level. He just stay there. Then you got a person who goes, hey man, he put in that work. He wants to move up to the second level. He can follow instructions, go to the second level. Then the person in the second level teaches you he can manage the people in the second and first level. Then the person moves up to a place where he manages all three. So it's a place I think we have to get more so to, instead of being dismissive of what happens with us, we have to be more of we have to always keep that opportunity open for every person. And this is why I do what I do. I don't try to get myself in a position where I'm so high that I forget that why the people are where they are and forget what kind of mentalities they may be happening and things they encounter in their life, Sharon. I can't just go, oh, this person don't want to listen.
You know what you missing? You know what part you missing out of that equation? Is that each time they go to another level, that person actually has to change.
What I didn't, how did I miss that?
Because when you get from first level to second
level,
I'm talking about no, that person actually has to change, and that'd be the issue sometimes. People do not want to change. They're like, no, I got to the second level by being this. Why should I change now?
That comes with the territory. That don't come with the territory. If they get to level 2, did they change?
They have to.
That's what I'm saying. So why that comes with the territory.
But the problem I have,
but that's with the grooming though. That come with the grooming though. If Ali has goddamn me got this class, he goddamn me coaching and shit, and he turning people on to this real estate game, right? Well, once as these people learning the ins and outs and learning the ropes, they change intellectually,
right?
Like, because they going up the scale, they climbing the ladder in knowledge of the business.
Not just the
business. See what I'm saying?
Not just the business, your personal experience.
Sharon, is that what you're saying? What you're trying to say right there?
Right, that people don't want to adjust. They gonna be like, oh, you trying to change me? Oh, you think you too good? You think because now you talking like this is words that people say. Oh, you think because now you healthy that you gonna tell me how to eat? People told me that. Oh, you think because you eat vegetables?
Yeah, but
even though I say, hey man, you should probably eat like this, maybe once or twice or 3 times a week, right? Let's just go with the health thing. So we take it off of work, right?
But that's what keeps. That's why you had the levels. If a person can't make an adjustment, they at 1. If the person can make if the person can make that adjustment, they at 2. If they can't make that adjustment necessary to get to 3 and 4, they stay at 2.
If they can't receive the information, and process the information, then they still on ground level.
And what that's to your point, Sharon. Some people gonna be employees, some people gonna be managers, some people gonna be owners. Some people gonna sell all of us.
Some people ain't gonna work, nigga. Some people ain't gonna do that shit.
They're gonna be bums on the corner. We wonder why they got left behind.
But look, he has every right to be the bum on the corner. He got every right to sit there and just do whatever he want to do. He got that right to do it. I shouldn't just completely cut him off and be like, oh, that person's like this. I don't know what he's going through. I don't know how he looks at life. He may not think we should be investing in this capitalistic infrastructure where people have to work while animals are free. He may have went through certain things that he might have had a drug addiction. He might have had alcohol addiction. He might have lost his whole family. Or he's just a free-spirited person, this free man that thinks he roams the earth as free as the animals. You don't know why the person thinking like that. But just in case you think a certain way, you got level 1, you got level 2, you got level 3, and you got level 4.
So hey, once again, it feel like, you know what? I know y'all for a long time. It feels like I could just keep on talking with y'all all day, all night. I'm gonna try to really leave this time because I tried to leave.
No, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere, nigga. Hey, nigga, you ain't going nowhere.
I know. Hey, Cody, as soon as you came up, I was like, I'm going to stay for like at least another 10 minutes.
Man, you know we got to kick it every time we see each other. I'll be always fucking with you.
Hey, you know, Cody, we both be going at Sharon head.
Yeah. I can't leave. When I see Cody pop up, I was like, I ain't speak to Cody in a while. And also I wanted to say, this is how we supposed to actually disagree with each other? Because we had this whole, we disagreed for a whole half an hour without nobody getting disrespectful or loud. We was just disagreeing, going back and forth on our points. That was awesome.
Right.
Salute to y'all fellas.
Hey, salute to you too. And I got two more.
Sharon, be good, big dog. Take care of them babies, man.
Hey, respect to you, Sharon, for real. Thank you so much for coming through.
I can't believe you actually said that out your mouth.
Even though you always wrong, man. But thank you, man, so much for coming through. Hey, I'm gonna make a shirt, disingenuine.
You have to.
And album gonna be called Disingenuous. Hey, I'd like to give a shout out to Paul Lawrence. They sent a $5 super chat. Cash app. We ain't even there yet. Rich sent a $34 cash app. He gonna be the sponsor. He the sponsor of the show now. My brother Rich. But go ahead, Cody, man. Go ahead, preach, big dog.
Nah, big dog. I ain't want to be on no preaching shit. I just be like, man, shit. I think man, nigga, this shit can benefit every one of you niggas with headphones and a mic in front of y'all, big dog. Y'all really bullshitting. All you niggas supposed to be eating. Nigga, wait till when I start my shit, nigga, don't come over there, cause nigga, I'm eating on you niggas. Goddamn me, and I don't give a fuck how you niggas feel. Nah, I ain't doing shit. I be bullshit. I ain't doing no show, but I like to fuck with y'all though, man. And I think everybody can get bread if y'all just motherfucking stay off the fuck shit. And nigga, every conversation may get heated. You see what I'm saying? But that's what it is. That's how you motherfucking gain the respect, and that's how you motherfucking get the goddamn points and understand. Hey man, oh shit, you pick something up from certain. You get what I'm saying? But man, you can't goddamn be out here and sideline hating on the next motherfucker who trying to goddamn. You get what I'm saying? That shit weak, man.
I know exactly what you're saying.
That shit weak, bro. I don't think.
Hey, Freezy, can you drop your channel in the back chat real quick, family, so I can post it?
Okay, yeah, no problem.
I'm gonna start. Ask anybody to come in and support. When you going doing your first live, Cody?
When you start, right now, I'm on my first live right now. Hey, nigga. Y'all fuck with my boy Ilkan Ali in this bit. Yeah, and get them likes up in this motherfucker. Y'all playing and shit, man.
Again, thank everybody that's in the chat, man. Thank you everybody for the support. Thank you everybody for the likes. I hope my likes look right. How many people came up in here? How many likes? Let me see how many likes I got, man. How they did me. Oh, they looked out. Okay, they looked out. People looked out. That's what I'm talking about. The people rocking with me. I'm gonna get to the point of thinking each and last and one of you when I figure this out. This is my first live, so forgive me. You know, Leslie, American.
Hey man, look though, Ali, just not
Treehouse, Doris, man, GBG, everybody. I'm a big bad. I gotta share light the big bad. The mod father. I appreciate you, family. We might have knocked heads sometimes, but I appreciate you as the mod father. I respect you in my channel, family. Sharing the content. And give me a shout out.
Hey, man. Ali, let me tell you this shit right here real quick, big dog. I need you to just set on me and ain't gotta respond to it, big dog. But look though, big dog, if they ain't talking about you ain't doing shit, nigga.
You right, family. You right.
So man, shit, you supposed to make your name taste like shit in their mind, nigga. Or they favorite fruit. Or they favorite dangling, whatever the fuck they float they boat, nigga. That's what your name's supposed to taste like to them motherfucker, nigga. Keep it in there. Yeah. For real. Straight like that, big dog. Hey, they don't want me on this shit stirring shit up, cause nigga, I ain't the one for the shit. You feel me? But bro,
But
I
Cody,
just be
Cody,
like,
see,
hey, I know y'all got what it
I
takes.
want people to see your, I want people to see your other side too, man. I know your heart, you got a good heart. I know you got a good heart. The way you, when you speak, I see your direction. You still about the people, man. You about the people. You ain't just
Yeah,
about
I
yourself.
love my shit. I love my people, bro. I know that's no
Right.
bullshit. I like. That's
Hey,
why I say right
they
now,
ready
and
for
ever
Cody
since
to
I've been
start a
knowing
channel.
y'all,
They ready for you to start a channel,
man,
Cody.
Yeah, they is ready
they
for you
know
to
I ain't
start a
gonna
channel,
do
Cody.
shit.
But let me, I'm
They
gonna
gonna be
get out
over
of,
there
I'm gonna
bopping
get
and
out of here.
thotting and shit. I ain't got time for all that bopping and thotting in my chat. Hey, y'all sit y'all little ratchet ass
I'm
down,
gonna do my
sugar
just do,
bum.
bro. I want to send y'all. I'm gonna send y'all. I think Aaron live. I want to send y'all towards this. I want to support everybody that I can. I don't know who else is live. I think Jay Prince might be live too. Jay Prince live. Aaron live. And I think that's and Hinkins live too. I don't know if I'm supposed to drop everybody chat, but I know this where Aaron at, and I'm gonna drop Jay Prince too.
I name nothing else. We supposed to motherfucker me. He
Hold on, I'm gonna
one
drop my
motherfucker
email
who
too. Y'all
stood
got,
out
y'all
and
got, y'all got, y'all got. What you say,
just
Cody?
really gave us. If nothing else, he really is one motherfucker who really just stand out and just don't give a fuck what he say, how he say. That's why I fuck with the nigga. I don't give a fuck. Nigga don't say now word right, big dog. I be
You talking about?
laughing at
You
that
talking about?
shit. That
You
shit
talking
be
about Jay
fun.
Prince?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
but
yeah,
see
yeah.
though, fuck him though. All right, look though, fuck Jay Prince. Nigga, he got them babies over there, nigga. We as us as black men, and man, we ought to be
You
setting
right.
that type of example to at least
You
make
right.
sure them
You right.
babies straight, nigga. You
You right.
feel me?
That
He
is a
got
good
them
point.
babies over there, nigga. You feel me? I seen niggas laughing and shit when the nigga lights got cut out with them babies in there in that hot
Yeah,
ass
that one
house, nigga.
funny. Yeah, that
You
one
hear me?
funny.
Man, niggas do lame
That
ass
one funny.
shit, bro. But nigga, we supposed to be men and leaders, and we showing these bitches how to act, cause niggas is acting like bitches.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're
For
right.
real, I
That
know
ain't
you don't
funny.
want nigga cussing
Well,
and shit on your
you
shit, bro.
see.
That's why I was
I know.
tempted by
I know you
coming up here.
trying, Cody. I
But
know you trying, Cody.
hey,
I
but
know you
bro,
trying. Hey,
it's
family, as
just,
long
it
as you
just,
trying, I appreciate it, family. You know you
yeah,
trying. It might not be
appreciate
a
you, bro. Hey,
video
but
of
ain't
you
no
thinking about
disrespect
videos.
towards you or your
I
channel
know.
though, bro. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
Hey, at least
But
you
it's just
trying,
like,
family.
man, we can do a whole lot better, bro. And if we want to show that we was really trying to do better, if we got a starting spot, I don't give a man. Look, bro, y'all try to make this shit too much about self and this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying, man? It's about us.
Right.
If that's what we want to be about, it we want to be about seeing our families, our communities be better, our daughters, our sons be better people. We got to unite as men and
Right.
stand on some shit and
Right.
show a motherfucker that we mean business and we ain't just on no function. We ain't just no children out here, bro. We ain't out here operating as little boys. You see what I'm
Right. Right.
saying?
Yep. You fact. I mean, like I said, this is why Freezy. Same thing with podcasts. I want to see podcasts shine, yo. He's too talented. He's too blessed. He's too intellectual. I want Jay Prince to shine. He's intellectual. I don't care. He might say some off the wall stuff, but he's about the community. He's about building. He's about having a conversation. People can be extremely disingenuous about the brother, regardless of what's happened between us. If something happened, it's still a way to mesh each other back together, man, because it's necessary with the way the world's going. You know, Freezy, you amazing brother too. I mean, I support you 100%. I always supported you. I always supported the things you said. Cody already know how I feel about Cody. Cody like a brother to me. But when all that stuff happens, man, everything subsides and everybody starts sitting back. It ain't about brothers no more. So we got to do the best we can to elevate each other, support each other, and push each other up, and try to make sure we brothers still. You know.
I think the conversation that Cody and Sharon was having earlier, when it comes to the employer versus employee, sometimes the employer does get down in the mud with the employee, right? I came from the bottom, bro. But one thing I learned throughout my course of life is even when I was at the base level, a lot of times you gotta respect the game. You know what I'm saying? Like even if a boss ain't helping you, it was one point in time when the boss actually started that bit, it might have started that business or started base level too. It's a reason why he CEO. You know what I'm saying? So you got like my thing is, yeah, it's some ragged ass bosses out there, some ragged ass CEOs, and there are some CEOs that's gonna have empathy for the lower level people, right? But either way, as a if you starting from the bottom, just learn as much as you can. Learn as much as you can, because the goal is to take the CEO's position. That's the goal. The goal is to, you know what I'm saying, to get in a higher position so you can make some changes. That's the whole goal. You know what I'm saying? I stress that to all black people, man, because a lot of times we spend too much time, you know, just um always having grievances and being salty. Then the extra bitter niggas be hating. They go to hate. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. You want progress. If you
Right.
want to go, if you want to elevate to another level, man, learn it. Be a sponge. Be a sponge. You know what I'm saying? Like me, you know, like this is my thing. I have an agenda. Every time, anytime I do business, I got an agenda. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't agree with everybody I do business with.
Right.
I recognize there are some people that are higher level than me. You know, but I'm gonna tell you, bro, this YouTube shit, dog, this shit was a culture shock when I came to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta accept that it's might be niggas higher than you that's lamer than you. But Freezer still can learn from these dudes. It's
Right.
like, bro, it's this shit politics, bro. It's shit politics, man. You got, you know, I want to see niggas like Jay Prince. I want to see niggas like Cody actually perfect the politics and rise to the motherfucking top. Them the guys I want to see at the top.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you
Yeah.
too, Ali.
I ain't doing
Y'all
that
guys, I
shit,
want to see
big
y'all
dog.
guys at the
I
top.
ain't. I'm
What I
just
don't
coming
learn
join the
is
conversation.
the only way to actually, you know, get to that level is to just learn as much as you can, invest in yourself, and then just keep pushing forward, you know, with your own platform. Just, you know, push forward with your own shit. That's why when I first cammed up here, Ali, I was like, you gonna be going live every day? I hope so.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want you to, bro, because I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest with you, bro. I feel safe over here.
Yeah.
I'm just being real with you, bro. You know, it's like I came up on anybody's platform, but I'm not gonna stay there too long if it's too much fuckery, bro.
That ain't happening here. You already know. I think people know with the energy, it's not gonna happen. But anybody could come here, but it's not gonna happen. We gonna be men. We gonna be women. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be known. Everybody know, man. We gotta build together. So if this is the only space, one of the only spaces where people come here and it's about the conversation, then this where the space be. Versus everybody going at each other. It's not gonna happen here, man. It's not. I wasn't raised like that. That's not what my direction is about. I want us to have the conversation so anybody can come up here. I respect the baby as much as I respect the lost person, as much as I respect the so-called homeless person, as much as I respect the man with the money. All of us are vital in the conversation, man.
That's a
Y'all
fact.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hell
yeah.
yeah, that's what's up.
But let me, I don't want to, I feel like if I want to make sure I don't impede nobody's spots or anything. I don't even know how this is rocking, but I know Fatty sometimes send people when they go live. So, hey, respect to you, brothers. I may either go live in the afternoon or I may go live again in the evening. I'm just going to start going live every day, man. And just discuss different things and bring different, you know, come with a different approach to a conversation. I feel like we do in some of that, but I feel like it's needed, man, for us to have certain different conversations versus just the same conversation that make it look like I just think about one thing too. You know,
That's
I
what's
don't
up,
just,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up,
But
bro.
much respect to y'all. Hey, Freezy, thank you so much for coming through. Cody, thank you so much for coming through. Anybody that
Man, you
came
know
through,
it's love, big dog.
please like and support the channel. Respect to all of you. And again, man, peace out, man.
Hey, Freezer, man, you know I fuck with you the long way, big dog. I've
You
been
know
fucking
you my
with you since,
boy,
hey,
my
you know
homie.
what's up, big dog. Hey, man, I be like, damn, my nigga Freezer, boy. For real, player than a motherfucker, old smooth
Hey, you
ass
subscribe to
Florida
my
nigga.
channel, ain't it,
They got
ain't
my
it,
boy
dog?
fucked up.
You subscribe to my
Huh?
channel, ain't it, dog?
Man, I thought I was already, but I ain't caught no show yet.
Cody, make sure you do that and hit that bell because you know I got to bring you up, big dog. I
Cause I
got to
thought
bring
I
you
was
some.
already
Oh yeah,
subscribed to
yeah.
Ali shit too.
I'm happy y'all said that. Hold up.
you know I gotta
I'll
come
get
rock with
that
my
in there.
Florida nigga. Hey, that shit,
Hey,
I
hey,
like that
Cody,
shit
you
though.
gonna feel that? You know you gonna feel at home over there now.
Man,
Shit,
you
come
know
on, man.
already. Yeah, you know I'm coming over there to the highs and kick back and smoke my shit. Yeah, be good though, Freeze. You already know it, man. I'm finna go hit that subscribe right now. This no captivity, right?
Most definitely.
I'm
Most
finna
definitely.
subscribe right now. You be good, man. Hey man, plenty much love to y'all, boy. Y'all be good,
Same
man.
Hey,
thing.
love y'all. Hey, if I miss
Love y'all.
anybody, man, I apologize. I'm gonna support as much as I can. I'm gonna call out everybody individually, man, once I master this stuff. But other than that, man, peace to you. Hey, I love you, Freezer, man. Peace to you too,
Love you
family.
too, bro.